for that. Playing.
All right, and we are live. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another interesting session of Combox with Deepak and myself, Glenn Saldana. आज पंजाब बनाम राजस्थान का मुकाबला बड़ा तगड़ा होने वाला है. दोनों खेमे से जो बैटर्स है, ओपनिंग बैटर्स है, they constitute for at least 60% of the team's runs. Their middle orders
That's
definitely need to fire for both the ends, but it is going to
yes.
be, in my opinion, at least from a fan's perspective, वो कहते हैं ना एक फैन के दृष्टिकोण से, it has to be a high power, big scoring game. Deepak, welcome. It's so nice to have the IITian, the
Oh,
cricket expert in you, all of it together. Welcome to the show, Madhudar. आज तो बड़ा मजा
yeah.
आएगा.
I think like Jared has already trolled me a lot for being an IITian, so that's why I always kind of try to sweep it under the carpet because coincidentally we just met for the first time, and that was in front of the IIT Delhi. So that's the only reason it triggered. But and then he's gone to the limits to kind of I would say uh, bring this up multiple times. So like one force change, Shashank is not playing, so I'm not able to
Hmm.
still kind of wrap my head around that because if it's an injury, it makes sense. But if they have grounded him just because he's been dropping all those matches,
Dropping catches.
because he's the catches because he's the vice captain of the side, right? So
Hmm.
seems like he's been
मुझे
dropped.
he is, but I'm assuming that could be an injury situation with him because I don't think Punjab, looking at the way they played 6 matches unbeaten, created history in the history of the IPL, never lost a single match. At least the first 6 matches, I don't think they drop one of their key batters. I mean, one of their key players. So obviously has to score a few runs, but dropping him, changing their whole setup,
Yeah, because
maybe an
also
injury.
considering the fact that he's been his their six bowling option all in this tournament, he's
Yes.
taken couple of key wickets also. So little strange. I'm just still trying to gather some information on that, but not been able to find any. So seems like
And
he has been kind of grounded because of the drop catches only. Because I don't see any other rationale in his drop. Because
mm,
as a batter, I don't think though he had a very limited role to play so far, but he hasn't disappointed such right because he was able to finish the match last time around also
yes.
against DC in a very tricky chase. I would say came in at a very so finally we are away and.
Yeah.
Prabhsimran didn't get out on the first ball, so Jofra Archer has made a habit of getting wickets on the first ball.
First the
But
ball.
still,
Yeah.
4 balls to go because this season, uh, RR has taken off wicket in their first over, and I think in last six consecutive matches they've done that. 3 of them have come on the first ball. Head was out in fifth ball. They had a run out also in one of the matches. I think against LSG when I think. If I remember correctly,
Gets off the
Ayush
mark.
Baduni
What a
was run out. Yeah.
brilliant four. With a brilliant four. Gets off the mark. Brilliantly done by
Yes.
Prabhsimran. And also,
And the
we're
next,
talking about taking. Sorry, please go ahead.
yeah. So next ball has also gone to the boundary. It's a leg by. So
You guys do not be surprised. I would always give you a reaction after Deepak gives you because our streaming processes like are like they one behind एक के पीछे एक चल रहे हैं तो कुछ लोगों के लिए ऐसा रिएक्शन होगा कि मैंने एक रिएक्शन दे दिया लेकिन आपने वो ऑलरेडी देख लिया आप फ्यूचर देख सकते हैं मैं फ्यूचर नहीं देख सकता मैं इसमें प्रेजेंट हूँ दीपक भाई
no,
फ्यूचर
no,
देख
no.
सकते हैं इसलिए आई
I've sent you the stream.
अच्छा यार मैं बड़ा आई फील आई एम वेरी सरप्राइज्ड कि राजस्थान के खेमे से भी यू डू नॉट हैव हेटमायर प्लेइंग Hetmeyer is not playing. Yes, he had to fire middle order. Rajasthan ka had to fire, but Hetmeyer not playing. And even more surprising is Bishnoi not playing.
I think Bishnoi, I think it's just the matchup thing because Punjab has clobbered this in this IPL. And Hetmeyer, they might still bring him up while batting because he might be in the impact sub, right? So I've not checked the list yet.
Probably.
And having said that, I think he's been more. Oh, that was a close shave. That
Very
really
close one.
could have dragged that ball back onto the stumps. And with Hitmar, I think ideally for me, like should be the number three for Rajasthan. This is the way he has scored all his runs in the World Cup. He's murdered
Right.
bowlers in over 7 to 11. But the kind of numbers Rudra is giving you at number three, I don't think so. They're going to tinker with the top three at all, right? Because this is where the entire strength, their entire engine lies, and they're kind of giving them the bulk as well as the rollicking starts. So
Mm.
Hitmar is somehow just not fitting at number five for them because he's not been able to get off the blocks. And they struggled even against SRH in the last match, where like they were 175 for three in 14 overs. In last 6 overs, they just scored 53. And this is where I think they lost the match.
But I also feel that, Deepak,
Oh,
remember we spoke about this in the last game, and you had a very interesting theory. One of the fans had asked us on Super Chat this question about Rian Parag's technical analysis of the game, technical aspect of the game, and things that you need to do on the game, during the match. And you had a very interesting way of saying, you said something very interesting, said that, yes, technical is very one aspect of the game, which is very important, but you also have to think about what MS did. He had plan A, plan B, plan C to Z. At the
yes.
end of it, he took a decision on the field. So, for once, I am talking from a fan's perspective. You played the sport, so you probably understand it better. For once, could we get away from the technical aspect and just focus on players of an international level who have given you wickets? So, dropping a Bishnoi in the previous match, not giving a Jaddu another over because you had left-handers. Do you think we're only focusing on the technical aspect of the Rajasthan team and not going what is happening on field?
That's a brilliant question. To be honest, I would pick Bishnoi any day in this side because look, one thing that teams have not realized: this Punjab batting lineup is deep. So if you're not kind of giving yourself chances with attacking bowlers, like Bishnoi over the years have been the defensive bowler, but this IPL he's been among the wickets and he's your attacking option this IPL. So he has kind of transformed to a more attacking option. So with him not in the squad, you kind of given an indication to the opposition that you are basically going little defensive with your approach. And this is, I think, little risky when you're kind of playing against teams like Punjab. They have a deep batting, they are super aggressive, and if you're not kind of going for the wickets against them, I think they are going to hurt you. Having said that, even Priyansh Arya is away, so he's been able to milk that ball for four. And already Punjab is flying, so they have a start. And we need to stop the press today because we didn't see a first over wicket from Rajasthan, which has not
Yep.
happened for them last six matches. So we have Akshay here also with us.
Hello, folks. How are we
Aks-
today?
So
Akshay, how are
Akshay,
you
you
doing, buddy?
doing the Hamza for Punjab, or you're actually supporting Rajasthan?
Nah. This time I'm actually supporting RR. No worries. Yeah, no twist.
Oh,
This is not an Abbas
shot,
Mastan movie.
shot, shot. This guy is some serious talent. Did you see that shot? Like, just punched it
Yep.
off the back foot and it sailed over extra cover for six. Like, this was one area where he was kind of struggling last season. Back of the length, outside off stump. So people were kind of spamming him at that length and he was kind of little stuck. So this is an evolution as far as batting is concerned because in the second leg of the IPL, primarily I would say after the war, he was kind of found wanted outside the off stump. A lot of people were kind of getting him out there, but like seems like he has kind of upgraded his game from there because this was exactly the line and length which made him kind of struggle last season. But having
But
said that, he's
again, mid
already scored a
wicket,
yeah.
he's probably clobbering the mid wicket area, and there
Yes,
I don't think there is a field set.
see this another shot over cover point region. This is where he was struggling last season. He was all stuck. So it was all hands for him, but now he's kind of picking that length up also. So
If you notice in a lot of the batters of last season compared to this, a lot of them, right from Sooryavanshi to Priyansh, these guys have really worked and tweaked their game and really changed how they want to play. Like yesterday's biggest example for me, and for me, a takeaway was yesterday, day before. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Bhuvi getting those three wickets. It was fantastic to watch an experienced bowler like Bhuvi. Like when you look at a Bhuvi isn't your 150 plus. Bhuvi isn't somebody who's loud and who's in your face. But he's that silent assassin. If Robbie was the walking assassin, Bhuvi is the silent assassin. And it didn't matter where he was in life. He still worked on him, the slower ones. Still worked on putting it in the slot. That Yorker on the first
Yes,
delivery.
insane.
Wow,
That swung
wow.
like four. That swung like 4 degrees. So if you can getting that kind of a swing,
Yeah.
I think best of luck to the batters because really harsh on the youngster because he got hit in the face a couple of days back, Sahil Parekh, and was taken to the hospital for the scans and all. And then I personally felt that DC shouldn't have rushed him this quickly because certain times you have like aftermaths of these kind of an injury, right? You might have a concussion which might not appear straight away, and you might start feeling little
Right.
uncomfortable couple of days back. So couple of days into the stuff. So I really felt that DC was kind of little careless there and kind of rushing a youngster. He's just 18 years old, right? So a hit on the face would have taken
Some time.
something out of him, right?
Actually, do you
So
think DC should have played Prithvi Shaw instead of the 18-year-old and just like given him a chance?
See, I mean, to be honest, Sahil Parak is a talent to watch out for. That's a name that's been doing the rounds for a while. In
mm,
fact, his name was spoken about even before the last season. So during the mega auction as well, that was the name that was being spoken about because DPL may he'd done a fair bit. I could see where they were coming from, especially after a loss like they had versus Punjab. It's invariably going to be the case that they would want to hit the panic button. I know, ideally, sitting outside, you would want to tell them, there's nothing wrong. Just stay calm. It happens. Such games happen. You probably don't have to ring in the changes. But you've seen NGD miss out. You want to bring in someone else. With Shaw, we don't know what exactly is the
yes.
situation with his fitness as well, right? Like, because batting aside, we don't know how exactly is he going to be as a
Mm,
fielder and
mm.
all of it. And that's always been
Right.
a big question mark with him. So I can see where they were coming from. Of course, the result did not go their way. And that was an absolute Jaffa from Bhuvi. So there's
It
very
was.
little that anyone else could have done about it, let alone
Unplayable,
someone
yeah.
who's playing
Unplayable. It was an
So
unplayable delivery.
I was like, there's a professor from University of Allahabad, so he is into this. Uh, so he understands pitches and all because he does that for living. He has a lot of study on that. So he is associated with a channel also. His name is Manas. So he came up with a very beautiful explanation for this. He said that in the black soil surface in Delhi, they use a content called hummus. So when it is pretty dry, the kind of temperatures we're getting in Delhi, and it's little windy, the way it was yesterday, that part basically dries off. So instead of like having proper cracks in the surface that you would get with the red soil, in black soil you basically develop certain patches due to which ball bounces a lot. So it's like generally a black soil surface is something which would skid on and would stay low. You can actually play through the line. So that's why it was a surprise that yesterday it was bouncing a lot. You could see that out of the first 6 wickets, three were while defending off, like they were of the short ball. So that's why DC was kind of taken by a surprise. They didn't expect
Thrown
the
off.
surface to bounce. Yeah, because
Bounce like that, yeah.
you don't expect Delhi to bounce like that. So that was because of the weather change that he kind of explained it beautifully in a very lengthy message that he had sent me. That he said because of the weather change, because of the average temperatures this year in Delhi are more than 3.5 degrees than what you would actually get. So that extra heat and also there was a little bit of wind yesterday kind of dried it off. So due to which it becomes a little patchy and then the patchy black soil surface bounces a lot. So that's why he said that Delhi was also kind of taken by a surprise that kind of bounce UV and Hazel were kind of getting. So if you could have seen the first six dismissals, everyone was caught on the crease. They were deep in the crease, and all the dismissals, all the I would say the connection points were in and around the popping crease, which you don't expect. Like all the six dismissals shouldn't be like that. That means batters were kind of not able to come onto the front foot. Even the ball didn't seem much yesterday. So there was swing. The Bhuvi one to Sahil swung like 4 degrees. To Akshar also it was 2.8 degrees, but there was hardly any seam movement. So the seam
Mm.
was not troubling the batters, but the bounce, the I would
Was
say pretty innocuous bounce, and
Yeah, no.
also at the same time little bit of swing because of the conditions there. So that was kind of too much. And
that's at a
also yeah, so I had a
sorry.
word with Jared also. So Jared said like also that was kind of a day which was similar to what happened to India in the 36 all out when you're kind of nicking everything. So it's you're not missing
Mm.
anything, you're just nicking everything. So pretty lot of factors came in. So
It was just
That's
like
your soil
Murphy's law
aficionado.
manifesting itself, right? in Delhi. Everything that could possibly go wrong just went going wrong again and again and repeatedly.
And again,
Yeah, they
yeah.
were just shell shocked.
But they're
Yes,
talking about
exactly.
the interesting game that's happening right now with and Jofra's current form. Uh, a lot of talk is happening about why is Jofra not given a slip with the form that he
Whoa,
is in.
whoa, 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 whoa,
Yes,
whoa, whoa. What was that?
why? Yep, yep.
Was it a drop?
Oh,
I
that's it. That's a
See,
drop
this
in
was the
Jofra.
this was the length I was talking about. Back of the length to Arya is was his undoing last season also, and Jofra just knew it,
Ah,
and that this is going
man.
to be a costly
oh
drop. This is
boy,
going to be
oof,
a costly drop. You have to take these
oof.
catches.
That's a tough chance. I mean, I'm sure we'll cut
A very
Jaiswal
tough
some
one.
slack, but it was a catch. It was the catch. It was still a catch. It was still there to be taken. And you would
Yes.
want to be taking those when you know the batter has been scoring at what 2.5, 2.6 runs a ball. You need to get that batted out by hook or crook. So that's an opportunity
So
on the give.
no, it's not.
Oh
It didn't cost them
boy,
much.
Oof.
So Priyansh is out, guys.
Oh,
Oh,
So
yeah, boy.
see,
Chalo.
this is what happened. So he was sitting on the back foot, expecting the hard length again from Archer. So he couldn't even bring his weight forward and was
hmm.
just look at that shot. The ball was up and
Great,
he
great.
could
Yeah.
not. Otherwise, under normal circumstances, Arya would have creamed it. So it's really smart from Jofra, pushed him to the back foot and then kind of gave a slot ball,
Yeah.
and he couldn't come onto the front foot. Couldn't bring his weight onto the front foot. So smart bowling from Jofra Archer. And also, I would say, as I mentioned, that maybe I spoke a little too early. There is the chink in the armor as far as Arya is concerned. He's still kind of
That's all.
like the back of the length is still a problem of concern for him, even though he scored heavily on that length today. But he was a little lucky also, and Jofra knew that he's sitting on the back foot. So that's brilliant. That's simply
That's
brilliant.
smart bowling from Jofra. I think the years of experience that he has and his
Yes,
game
and you could
prowess
see his
and
expression. His expression also, like he as if he knew that this is going to come.
And this is something I
wow.
did want to talk about as well. With Punjab Kings, I spoke about this in the last game too. They are yet to be tested by a bowling attack. Lucknow was
Yes,
arguably the best bowling attack they'd faced, and that was also a fairly undercooked Lucknow bowling attack that arrived that day. Last game was supposed to be the best bowling attack they'd faced till then, and unfortunately, NGD missed out. Four important overs going out of the window, and that meant it became a lot more easier for Punjab. Fielding also, the fielding lapses really helped them. And now finally they are facing RR. The next game is versus Gujarat Titans. The bowling attacks that they will be facing here, it's not going to be easy. Something Deepak spoke about for Priyansh Arya, I think the same holds true for Prabhsimran Singh as well. It's the same lens that you need to attack against Prabhsimran Singh. So we've
yes,
seen him time and time again try and disrupt bowlers' lens by stepping down the track. And against Jofra, against Nandri Burger, when they're bowling at 150 clicks, you don't have the time to come down the track and do all of
yes,
these shots.
yes,
So that's why I'm very excited. And another reason, by the way, I had a hunch Yash Punjab will be playing today, but I'm very surprised that he's come in place of Ravi Bishnoi. I thought both the spinners will be playing today. Any update
yes.
on why Ravi Bishnoi is not playing today? Like, was he dropped? Was he rested?
I don't think so. He's been rested because I don't think so. We saw any update on that. Would be really happy to know that from our audience if anybody could actually come up with a chat on that. So
Also,
because
Also,
yes,
what do you
yes, please.
think of just asking all our viewers right now on the Watchalong, what do you think will be the power play score? Let's see who predicts it the best. What is your power play score? Because we've seen some hard hitters from the Punjab side. What is your opinion? If everyone, just give us your wildest guess. What will be the power play score? So let us know. And
So
yeah, like what Deepak was saying, taking that conversation again as to why Bishnoi is not playing. That is a question everyone's asking. Bishnoi क्यों नहीं खेल रहे? Why is he not here? 17,
couldn't
86 for
understand.
2. I like
Particularly
this.
against Punjab because they've actually struggled versus spin. I mean, that's the one tiny chink.
Yes,
If you have to really talk about their batting, it's
Yeah.
against spin. So I mean, there was no reason to not play him. So a bit surprised unless there is some injury or some off-field reason that we don't know of. Yeah, just on merit. And also speaking about Punjab, another thing I wanted to talk about is their bowling. To another reason why I want to see how this game. Oh, he's just straight bats it past mid on. Once again, Prabhsimran Singh, the way he deals with pacers, it's unlike any other Indian batter that I've seen.
yes. And see, I think RR has decided that nothing is going to be pitched up. So they're kind of
Yeah.
sticking to their lens now. Yeah, even that,
Bonuses.
this ball was also not there. But still, hats off to Prabhsimran. Somehow he managed to hit it down the ground. But there was
Guys, I'm loving
I
Both,
would say,
this.
an
yeah. Priyansh and
I'm,
Prabhsimran, that way both come subscribe to the Virendra Sehwag school of thought, right? Excellent hand-eye coordination. They don't
yeah,
care about feet movement and all of it. We know where the ball is. We have great reflexes. We'll bank on that and we'll figure a way out.
but like I kind of studied Priyansh Arya's technique last year also. So with him, the ability to pick the length on front foot and back foot is exceptional. That's like a very rare talent. I would say it is in the pedigree of somebody like Salt. Like the way Salt picks up the length very quickly, he sees that good. So, but yes, oh, did you see that? I
My
think
screen
this is
stuck just at the worst moment.
I think this
Burger
is
is
going to
holding on an
coil.
average 148,
Yes.
147. Wow.
Chopra
But
answered the
interesting.
dismissal. The dismissal of Priyansh Arya was 150.1.
Yeah.
Oh,
Who is the
Oh
question?
my
One Akshay.
word. Oh my word.
Akshay is asking who's the other captaincy option for Rajasthan. I don't see anyone taking up charge. Who do you think?
I mean, wait, what's wrong with Parag? If I've missed something here.
There's always been this talk about Parag's captaincy being exceptionally technical and obviously getting runs and the last few seasons. But yeah, if
Um,
there was
like
anyone else,
they do have Jaiswal and Jurel up their ranks. I'm pretty sure the two of them are also part of their leadership group for what it's worth. And if they want someone experienced as Jadeja, oh my word.
there is Jadid.
Again, just
And this,
oh,
seriously, Prabhsimran is a different breed altogether when he's there. He's how does he approach a pacer like this, man? What even?
see, see, this is the difference. See,
but
he
one
knew that one would be pitched up just to kind of bluff him, and he was kind of ready for that. So smart batting.
And one thing, while targeting Prabhsimran Singh, sure, we know what lengths tend to, impact him the most. But I feel with Prabhsimran Singh, it's kind of similar to Travis said, wherein the line is also important. It's not just about
Yes,
bowling short.
it
The
has to be
line has
outside
to
off
be
stump.
very straight. Yeah. Like,
Mm.
because you give him, like, the way I look at it, he needs just a tiny bit of room. Like if you saw that last ball, in terms of length, it
Yes,
wasn't too bad at all. But because it was I would say fifth stump, well outside off stump. That's enough room for him already. And we're talking about someone who's bowling at 145 clicks. It's not even someone who's medium pace. Despite that,
yes,
Prabhsimran Singh has the time to somehow, just that much room is enough. That's why that line is very important. Like just you have to target his badge or his chest. It has to be at him. That's where you can expect something similar to what happened to KL Rahul yesterday, wherein it caught really high on his bat and he wasn't able to do anything with it. That's
yes.
the line, I think, yeah, for Prabhsimran in
And
particular.
I have a feeling, guys, like we something will kind of give up in this over because now we have
Wicket alert.
somebody who's because he's now we have somebody who's going to bowl around 130ish. So after 150 kind of a spell,
Yeah.
this is actually sitting right in the alley of Prabhsimran. So if he over attacks, we might see results in the favor of Rajasthan also. So let's see how he
And they
approaches
don't
this
drop
over.
catches.
But it's also one of those things, Deepak bhai. I agree with you. Like if I were Prabhsimran Singh, I would be smacking my lips right now. Oh my god, bhai, so like I've found my
That's what
pain.
I'm
Let me
saying.
just go up.
So certain time you go over hard, like you try to
Exactly,
hit the ball
exactly. Yeah, yeah,
way too hard. It
yeah.
seems like he has kind of understood his role today. So he's more of an anchor finisher, kind of a not exactly finisher, anchor aggressor kind of a player today. So he's not kind of going all out. So he
There
understands
was
that
a
you've
very
lost a wicket.
there was a very
Yeah.
interesting story. In 2023, I had got to meet Jaiswal for an interview when I was doing broadcast.
Oh.
And we were sitting and just chatting up. We met in Jaipur, and he had these tattoos of his, I think, Vijay Hazare Trophy where he scored some runs. So he had the dates on his hand. And then I looked at his wrists and I was talking to him. I said, Yash, ये क्या है आपके इस पे आपने क्या लिखा है? So I still remember he said I can and I believe are on his wrists tattooed. So every time apparently he feels a little down and out, he just opens his glove, reads "I can, I believe," and that kind of reboots him into the game. This is what he told me. So I'm not very sure. It's I can, I believe, something of that sort, some self affirmation, which are right on the gloves over here, right on his wrist. I can and I believe. So very
But
interesting.
like,
And
Glenn, somebody who scored so many runs at the international level, why a Vijay Hazare knock? Did you ask him
I
that?
I think I think it was a he had scored the highest. I think it was the initial stage of his career, right
Oh, the double
before he
hundred, double
started
23,
hundred,
yeah.
double hundred.
double
Yeah.
hundred.
Yes,
And also 23,
yeah,
matlab,
yeah,
I
That
don't
was
think he made his international debut till then.
correct, correct.
yeah,
He was
double
playing
hundred. Yes,
the
because
yes, the double
Vijay Hazare
hundred
scored a double hundred because that actually kind of caught everyone's eye and kind of brought
attention.
him into the
Yes,
overall reckoning
Yeah, yeah.
for
right.
the internationals. And so, that's brilliant. Yeah, that's like
And I
I
was
would
like, I
not even
love
guessed
this
it.
these affirmations that he said. Why it's like there are times when you're playing a high pressure game and you just want to remind yourself that you are in the zone in the moment. For me, I just have to take my gloves off, read it, and get back into the zone. I was like, wow. And he
Brilliant.
was
This
so
is
amazing. And
brilliant.
the simplicity of the guy who was telling me now, everybody's talking about that whole story that came out in the papers about, how my humble beginnings were. Can we talk something else? Can we talk cricket? Can we talk, kuch aur bolo? Like, can we talk about the fact that I'm learning to drive and swim right now? And I was like, wow,
Oh,
dude, you are so amazing. Like, just to sit and just listen to you as a player. Fantastic, and you're so beyond cricket. He spoke to me about so many things, like about driving. It's like I'm enjoying this whole swimming thing that I'm doing, and he was funny. He insisted that we talk about things beyond. Like there are many aspects to my life, and I was like, wow, dude, you are so
so
inspiring.
any more nuggets from from that interview?
We were eating, okay, and we both realized we both are foodies. We got along famously on the food. We had this whole Rajasthani thali that was presented to us, and we polished it. And then we wanted to eat a little more. And knowing Yashasvi will burn it all out. Yeah, for him it was nothing. For me, I had to take a 1 hour walk after that. But he was just sublime. He gave me food, and he gave me food for thought also. Just thinking about how he was as an individual, as a player.
So Glenn, this is something which really amazes me a lot. Like jacked up people like you, when they say na that they're foodie, like where do I fit in then? So like,
भाई मैं खाने के बारे में सपना देखता हूँ मैं सुबह उठता हूँ तो मैं सोचता हूँ what will I eat for lunch when I have lunch
so
I
now
think what I'll eat for dinner
how do you manage to remain so fit, dude? Like send me some tips,
Be-
please.
because if I don't then my stomach is anyways a bottomless pit like just like how the Punjab players are hungry for runs in the power play similarly my hunger has no limits it's just beyond
So I'll
I
be
have to
blown
like keep it
if Akshay also says that he's foodie. Like I'll be kind of
Oh, you have no idea. I mean, I think I'll outdo both of you because I've done vacations around food. I've traveled internationally to countries just based on places where I want to go to eat,
like, I should
specifically
not
to
be
eat.
on this stream, dude. Like what the hell? Like
Yeah.
I do not want to wear this as a badge of honor, but I will tell you this once. I was doing an event with an event company
whoa.
earlier on in my life after college, and they ordered some 70 burgers. Okay, there were 30 burgers remaining. I'm not even exaggerating this. A friend of mine and I competed with each other to see who would finish the most burgers. I landed up eating 20 and he ate 10. So, yeah, anyways, let's get back to the match.
20
Gluttony,
burgers are like this size or what?
no, like proper 20 burgers. And I was like, okay, Glenn, just sometimes. Oh.
And how
Guys,
so like how old were you at that
how?
time? Like
I was about 20. I was 19. That was exactly, wow, eons
I
ago.
hate this. I hate this. Like when people like you have such
Yeah,
amazing
burgers
metabolism.
getting beaten. We're talking about
Yeah.
burger and
No,
burgers
but
getting beaten.
no, but one thing I'll
See,
say, Deepak
what was
bhai,
the time
matlab
he started talking about burger and burger got smacked for a six?
6. Yeah, that's
Dude,
true.
this is
One
amazing.
shot, amazing shot.
But ooh, too full. All right. No, but
20
that way एक
burgers,
चीज तो
seriously.
definitely बोलूंगा. For me personally, I've been very lucky that way कि मतलब जिंदगी में दोस्तों से ज्यादा तो metabolism ने साथ दिया है. So I've been very lucky that way. So
Nice one,
I
bro.
might, yeah, I might have erred here or there when it comes to
Uh,
relationships, friendships, but food is one thing that stayed. So yeah, I am, yeah. तो वही है.
See, listen, 18
If
to 22, you can polish a lot of food. And then after 20, there is this friend that you meet. He's called the old monk, who gives you a lot of
Oh
gyan.
yeah.
He said, old monk, he
I
teaches
mean,
you a
I'm an
lot.
engineering grad, so trust me. We used to chug Old Monk neat, and I can't. In hindsight, till date be sometimes talk. Like, how did we do that? Like, it's
Oh,
spoiled. It's just petrol, kerosene, hai bhai. Kuch nahi hai
it's
wo.
it's
but,
it's still there in my I would say in my drawing room.
Deepak,
So
you have
like
some memories with old monk? Some like some. Do you
mm,
do? I mean, you IIT man. I mean, you should have had some memories with it.
multiple like it's the go-to drink for everyone, right? So multiple,
It
many
is.
of them, multiple, many of them. Like, but
Guys,
For
you're
me,
to be
closing in
honest,
on
like
the power play.
yeah.
the colleges are fun. Engineering college people drink like anything. So they're the tanks. Like tank would be an understatement. Also, I would say like insane appetite for it. Insane appetite. So, and obviously you could not afford much. So
Yeah.
these the kind of like old monk sits right in that sweet spot for you.
You know, there's a
For me,
film
what
called
happened, I
Old Monk by
attended
Old
a
Monk.
couple of, like
Huh.
with Old Monk, the problem was a lot of the girls didn't like it. And of course, you invariably want to be in that company. You just want to keep drinking with guys. So, music festivals, ये सब guy, we were introduced to Fireball. Again, very cheap, but it was a much better, more effective way of just getting drunk faster. So,
So like
Fireball became,
how our seniors used to kind of bribe us. Come to Gurgaon, like let's have VAT 69. I was like VAT 69, okay,
oh,
we're coming all the way. This is how it used to be. So like the people,
oh
obviously,
man.
those who were already working, the like people who had passed out from college, they could actually ask all these things, right? So you're like, ha,
Right.
chalo. So, like,
ये
Oh,
अच्छी बात है यार. हम लोग स्पिरिट ऑफ द गेम से स्पिरिट पे चले गए. Very good. I like this. I love this connection. Dandre burger to eating burgers. Spirit of the game say old monk. But guys, if you have memories with old monk also, you can comment and tell us. And you can tell
please,
us
yeah.
how old monk has changed your life. Okay, that's a great
yes.
shot, by the way. Beautiful.
Slightly full, yeah, man. Yeah, slightly full. And to be
I
honest,
think
I'll again, I know at the risk of sounding very pessimistic, I've not been convinced of Cooper Conley yet, especially in the IPL so far. Whatever
Really?
little I've seen of him, yeah.
I didn't give the shout out. I had 65 in my mind for the power play. I should have said it. So this is the exact score I had in my mind for power play. Like I didn't expect that kind of an over from Brajesh, to be honest. But like 48
Yeah,
for
true.
1 out of 4. Somehow I had this hunch that they'll be 65 for. I was expecting 2. I was expecting that
Hmm.
they might lose another wicket because they would try to go a little hard. But hats off to Punjab because they've kind of balanced caution with aggression also.
I'm thinking which cricketer shouldn't have old monk is my thought. I don't know why I had this very rad thought.
People who didn't start early, I would say, because by the time
Oh,
they
yeah.
became famous, I'm very sure they would not have gone to
Yeah,
that. So, like, what
yeah.
I saw, like, people who were like diehard fans of Old Monk, once they had the money, they kind of switched uh,
Single balls.
to Jack Daniels because Jack Daniels
Yeah.
also kind of gave the same
Similar note.
similar note. So that's why.
सिंगल मॉल्ट रो बहुत बाद में आता है ग्लेन भाई पहले थोड़ा ब्लेंडेड स्कॉच से ही स्टार्ट करते हैं इतना आई डोंट थिंक एनीवन इज एबल टू मेक इनफ टू डायरेक्टली मेक द स्विच फ्रॉम ओल्ड मॉन्क टू
So
सिंगल मॉल्ट या
so
it
Yashraj
would be
Punja
great,
has
it would
been
be great.
greeted beautifully
Yeah.
by Cooper Coonley. This is going to
By
be
the way,
interesting
Yashraj
because
Punja also is a very fascinating story, right? Man's from Dubai
yes.
and he somehow made his way into the IPL. So it's great to see him also come good over here. Oh, catch
Give us
that!
that story now.
Oh,
No,
I
it's a
will.
6
Just a
already.
second. It's a 6, yeah?
So like
Oh,
Akshay, why not you
sorry.
just walk us
Six.
through this
Give us
story
a
of
story,
his?
no?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Another
Yashraj
6.
Punja is a Kannadiga based in Dubai. So sort of similar to my story, unfortunately. I went nowhere near close to the IPL, but he did, so good for him. His elder brother is also a cricketer. If I'm not wrong, his elder brother holds the record for being the youngest ever cricketer to represent UAE in international cricket. So his
Ooh.
elder brother was the reason why he got into cricket. And his elder brother was the one who encouraged him. Oh, what a shot that's by
What a
Cooper Conley.
shot.
Long
I
hop.
think
Yashraj Punja after
Akshay,
starting off
you
well
should
done.
also come onto the quicker stream because I saw that 2 minutes ago.
For some reason, the quicker stream is
I've
just
shared the stream with you, Glenn. So that must be in your DM.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Like for
That's why
some
I'm
reason,
watching the
it's
stream.
yeah, it's getting refreshed like very quickly, so it becomes hard for me to catch the shot. So easily, I was a bit late on that. But yeah, 2 long hops. I hope he comes back well. So yeah, with him, he got into cricket because of his elder brother, and then he started playing there. He used to come to practice in Bangalore as well every summer vacation. Then during COVID, when he was, if I'm not wrong, training in Dubai, the Rajasthan Royals camp was also happening in Dubai because the season was happening there,
Oh,
right? So Rajasthan Royals have their own academy in Dubai that's led by what's his Zimbabwean spinner Graham Kremer, if I'm not wrong, that's the
Tim
name.
Kramer.
Uh,
Yes,
yeah. So
Kramer.
he's leading the Rajasthan Royals Academy. It's called the Royals Academy or something. So if I'm not wrong, that's where he happened to catch the eye of one of the scouts or the coaches or something, and he became a net bowler there. Not even a net bowler. He just came in to bowl one day, and he impressed them. So he was invited to India. Ki, why don't you come over and play some cricket and everything? And they sort of took care of his expenses. This is like 3-4 years ago. And then he decided to make the move to India. So this is around the time where he was considering either moving to UK for his studies or moving to India for cricket. And he was very
Oh,
close to sort of, just completely shutting down cricket and moving to UK for his studies. But because this RR thing happened, he moved to Karnataka. He started training over here. And he then got picked for the Maharaja T20 trophy Maharaja T20 trophy. And he was the highest wicket
yes.
taker there last season. So from there here,
Wow.
But
he was a part of Shreyas Gopal's team, if I'm not wrong, the Shumaga
yes.
Lions.
So, but would he even qualify to play for Karnataka today? So, like, does he have the domicile and everything?
So Karnataka, for state and all, you just have to be affiliated with a local club, right? It doesn't matter about your residency status and everything. It's about
Oh,
you being
okay.
affiliated with a club and playing for a certain club. That's all that matters.
No, no, no. For the state team, I'm saying.
For the state team itself, they don't look at residency status as long as in his case he's
Okay.
also Kannadiga. That definitely helps, and you have to be
Hmm.
affiliated to a local club, like to any of their sort of registered clubs. You just have to be affiliated there, and you play Division 2, Division 3, and then from there, you're picked up
Yeah,
for state.
because I
He's
clearly
not played for
remember that
Karnataka yet, if I'm not wrong.
when we were doing that KKR RR game, somebody came up with this point that he's still not eligible. I couldn't understand. That's why I kind of asked because you would know a lot
Who's not
more on that.
eligible?
That yeah, Yash Punja is still not eligible to play for Karnataka. Somebody came up with that. I cannot recall exactly who said that. So I was just kind of checking on that.
Interesting.
So
I'm not aware of something like that because the Maharaja Trophy is also a tournament that's organized by KSCA. So if he's
hmm.
eligible to play the Maharaja Trophy, there's no reason why he wouldn't be eligible to play for Karnataka, especially because he's a Kannadiga. He's not
Hmm.
he's not one of those
Yeah,
migrant
yeah, yeah.
players.
Exactly.
So
Because yeah, that's also an advantage because
yeah.
then it makes a lot of sense. Yes.
So, but I'm not sure in case there is something like this. But as far as I know, there isn't any such rule where he has to have residency or he needs to qualify, by staying there for 3 years or something like that. I don't think that's applicable for state teams.
Perfect, perfect. Since I have pretty limited knowledge on that, that's why I just wanted to cross check because I clearly remember during our live that KKR versus RR match where he made his
He
debut
played,
for
yeah.
Rajasthan.
Yeah.
So somebody came up with this point, and I was little zapped about it because I had no clue. That's why I just kind of wanted to cross check on that. So
You bad
Boys,
first over
there are
for him,
many.
though.
There are pretty interesting old monk stories also coming here. I'm getting back to from the spirit of the game to the spirit. Somebody said that they did go to a shop and they asked for a bottle, and the guy said, "I'm sorry, you can't handle this. You're more like a vodka Sprite person."
Oh
oh
my.
The
boy,
thing with old monk is I don't know if people have had this, but old monk makes me really happy as a person. Like it makes me very
yes, I
happy.
love it. I'm not
It
into
doesn't make me
drinking anymore.
aggressive. Yeah.
I don't drink anymore, but like I used to love it. So I had one crazy story in IIT also with that. So like, I'm going to go back to that for sure. So,
We'll do that. We'll do that in our next watch along. We definitely. Oh, Jaddu's finally come to bowl. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Please give him at least 2 to 3 overs. Please. चार है पर दो
yes,
तो दे देना उसको.
No,
yes,
expectedly spin was going to always play a role, and I hope RR is smart enough to have to bowl more overs of spin versus
yes. And
Punjab.
I think last year, I don't know like what has changed this year. Last year, New Chandigarh was the ground, to be honest, where you would actually just
Yeah,
line up your spinners
yeah,
because
yeah.
nobody was kind of able to score against spin on this surface for almost good 2-3 years, I would say. And suddenly, I don't know like what has changed this year that we're not even having somebody like Ravi Bishnoi in the 11.
Yeah, very
Guys, there's a new
surprising,
coffee.
especially.
Sorry, you were saying something. I'll come back.
No,
No, no,
no,
no,
go for
sorry.
it,
My
go for
bad.
it.
Please go. Please. No, no.
Yeah. I was saying, yeah, I mean, it's also surprising because he's had a good season, right? Ravi Vishnu has looked good this year. It's not one of those
Yes.
cases where, yeah, like Lucknow, like for Lucknow, where he wasn't bowling well. So, yeah, I don't know what warranted the axe. I still want to believe it has to do something with a niggle or an injury or some sort of an off-field reason.
Let me
I think
check
our
if I could
scoreboard
find
is
something.
invisible. People are saying our scoreboard is invisible. Can we just sort our scoreboard out, guys? Our scoreboard is invisible on the stream.
Yeah. We're
Also,
not using
yeah.
the other one, right?
Now,
The one we were using
now.
yesterday, that comprehensive
Hmm.
scoreboard that we had yesterday.
Glenn, are you somehow
No,
related to Varun Dhawan? Why, bro? No, 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 no. Coming back to Old Monk, guys, this is y'all have got very emotional with this. There's a coffee flavored Old Monk also that someone just reminded us
Oh,
earlier,
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
that is true.
yes, yes, just came
Yeah,
last year, I guess. Whoa,
It,
massive shot. Kunle has got a liking to the spinners, I guess. So that innings against, I would say, LSG has kind of woken him up as far as the spin game is concerned. Because, like, prior to that in the World Cup, and also I would say in that series against Pakistan, he was struggling against spin. So I was a little worried that how he would be able to come up against the IPL bowlers. But I think he's kind of, I would say he's kind of masked the performance of somebody like Josh English also. Like nobody's even talking
mm,
about Josh English anymore. So like
I mean, it's also helped that surfaces like these don't really assist spin, so it becomes easier for him to just play through the line, go through with his shots, and not worry about any sideways movement. So or sideways spin, that is, of course. And before we go ahead, guys, the scorecard issue is being sorted out. So rest assured, it'll be back in order very soon. Apologies for that. Last ball of the over, Jaddu. What do you have up your screen? I can't like again. I'll once again put my head out there and say Connolly is I'm yet to be fully convinced of him. Even the shot he's played, I'm not saying that he's not gotten those runs, but yeah, I still think there are ways to target him. Catch! Oh, in the gap played. That's a good shot.
it's a good
Can't
shot.
do.
So like I was just reading it on net. So Ravi Vishnu has been dropped. So there's no injury in niggle or something of that sort. So he's been dropped because of the poor form in the last few
Interesting.
matches. So that's a little weird because somebody who started off so well, you are not going to judge him on the sample size of maybe a couple of matches only, right? So
mm.
let's see.
Yeah.
Because
You
this
know,
is where I
do you
think
guys,
the yeah, please.
do you guys think that Conley is going to play that World Cup knock over here? Do you think he's set on that? Has he already accelerated that way? Do you see any signs of him playing that knock? It's not going to be as the way he played the semi-final. But do you see any shade of that over here?
Which match are you talking about?
In the World Cup where he clobbered
Book only. Which World Cup game?
Cooper Conley था कि Cooper नहीं who am I thinking about? No, have I mistaken? Was it Conley? कौन था? Have I gotten the wrong player? Wait, I'll tell you because I can see the symptom. 1 second. My
I did
bad,
not
guys.
follow. And advance my disclaimer: I did not follow a single ball of the World Cup. So for me, it's like I
No,
have
this
selective
this World Cup
amnesia. Yeah.
definitely Australia was knocked out. In the Champions Trophy, he played the semi-finals for sure, but he was out for duck.
Sorry, guys. This is another player that I was talking about. My bad, guys. My bad.
Oh, so Yashraj Punja has finally got his reward. So he got the wicket,
Oh,
guys.
lovely, bhai. Shabash, shabash. Two long hops he bowled last over. Yeah,
Very good.
good, good. He's not done too badly
Glenn
apart from
got
the two long hops, but yeah,
yeah,
good
yeah,
to see.
yeah. I
That was a
love this.
googly.
See,
That's a beautiful googly. It's a back of the hand googly. So his googly is
good
also a little
shooter.
deceptive. This is what I've heard about him. And but I think like Cooper Conley should be happy. I think he's done his job. He's already
Yeah,
given the
yeah, yeah.
platform to Punjab. Like Punjab from here should be able to take it to something in the range of 220 to 30. So if not more. And I'll just catch up with you guys at 9. as I had
Yep.
mentioned in the group. So, okay. So see
Thank
you
you, Deepak. Thank you so
all,
much.
and thanks a lot.
Chalo. See ya.
Akshay, my
Yeah,
bad.
like
It was
the.
Jacob Bethel. Jacob Bethel की
Oh, of
बात हो रही
course,
थी. My
that
bad.
semi-final knock.
Yeah.
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 Thank you. I love this comment also by Shivi saying, just speaking about Old Monk, Glenn got high. He's confusing Cooper with Bethel. Yeah, my bad. Yeah.
Wow.
My bad. My
Well
bad.
connected there.
Wow.
Meanwhile, folks, we of course do see all of your comments, so you don't need to worry about that. We'll take the
Yeah.
super chat. In the meantime, Abhyuday has something for us. The field for Shivang against right-hand batters. 3 off and 2 like, but out of nowhere, why are you talking about Shivang's field setting right now in a match between Punjab and Rajasthan, Abhyuday? I mean, fair enough. But against right-handers, 3 off 2, like it depends, right? What's he trying to do? He usually tries to bowl googlies and take it across right-handers if that's something he wants to do, and based on the line that he's trying to bowl. If it's closer to the stumps, I'll probably have an extra batter. An extra. Always Zay. That's a very close shout. Abhyuday, we'll get back to you in a bit, but because Yashraj is very tall, he's like 6 feet 6 inches. There is that risk of it potentially going over the stumps, and Parag reviews it. Parag does review it. It's hit the back leg of Iyer, and we all know how important a wicket Iyer is. Oh no, it's I think hit the front leg. My bad, but yeah, it's still fairly close because he was on his back foot, so not a lot of distance to travel for the ball. But yeah, I still think it's going over the stumps. But fair
He's
shout to
reviewed
him.
it.
Yeah, he's reviewed it nonetheless. Let's see what's happening there.
I think it's gone higher. I think it's missing stumps.
That's what I felt too, because Yash himself is such a tall bowler.
Tall guy.
Invariably,
Yeah.
it will bounce. So I don't want to
Okay.
see what's happening.
Oh
No
man.
bad for sure. No bad for sure.
No
All
bad.
right. Yeah.
Front
Only
front
saving
foot.
grace would be the fact that Shreyas Iyer is on his back foot. He's rocked back, so
Back.
which means again not a lot of distance for the ball to travel. So that could potentially work in his favor. Let's see. And yeah, I agree with you guys in the comments. It could be going down the leg.
Could be going down leg side. Yeah, could be going down the
Because
leg
it
side
was a
again.
googly.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. All right.
Shreyas probably.
Fans are anxious. Big wicket. It's a major moment. As Yash has snapped Shreyas Iyer here. That's okay. All right, we're seeing Hawkeye now pitching in line, impact in line. Oh, wicket's missing. There we go. It's down the
Wicket
leg. Oh,
missing.
actually, height wasn't a concern. It was
Down the leg.
I mean, the height. It was just down the leg, slightly down the leg. Nitin Menon stays vindicated. He does not have to change his decision. And Shreyas Iyer survives. Not a bad ball at all first up, but yeah, let's see how this goes.
Wow, dude, that just missed it by a whisker, like a tiny whisker. Like Shreyas is probably having a self-talk with himself saying, "यार मेरे को तो पहले से ही पता था it's going down leg यार." Shreyas Iyer is a nonchalant guy यार. क्या कर रहा है यार तुम लोग? Why you wasted your review? I would have told you यार. I love this guy, man. There's something about Iyer.
Just have a gum also while mimicking him, and
Yeah.
that's that. Yeah. You have the chain, so
It
you
was
got the
volume
whole
down.
long sound ready. So anyway,
No, man,
Oh,
this guy is something else. I mean, to take a team to winning a final, to the Delhi team पहले playoffs, then the finals, then winning the a cup with Kolkata, then getting again Punjab to the finals last year, and now 6 in a row. And this different mentality, different
yeah.
pedigree altogether.
And the way he carries
Yeah,
himself. Oh, a rank bad delivery, and Prabhsimran Singh does not need a second invitation. Sweeps a filthy leg side foolish delivery for a 6. Well played.
we got another
Filthy.
super chat. We got another super chat asking us Jofra
Triple
top
stroke.
5
Yeah.
bowlers.
Yep. What do you think of that, Glenn?
Jofra, I think definitely. I mean, given his current form right now, uh, what he's done for the team, Jofra has to be one of the top 5.
Yeah,
What
has to
for
be there.
you?
Has
Who
to be
else?
there.
Who else would
Jofra
be
has to
you would
be there.
include?
I would say. I don't mind actually including Bumrah too. I know he's not been amongst the wickets, but he's been very economical. So I don't mind
Right.
including him too. Prince Yadav is a name that's really impressed me. He's picked a
Yeah.
lot of wickets. He's impressed me last season too.
Right.
So happy to
Right.
see him come
Right.
good yet again. So that's another name I would consider. Narayan's been fantastic. Again, I'm just throwing out names, guys. This is not necessarily my
Right,
top five, but
right,
Narayan's been fantastic himself. So great to see that
right.
too. And uh, I don't know who else. Who else
Y'all
can
are on the
be?
stream, guys. If y'all are sitting behind, y'all are on the stream. Y'all can just come to the stream. This is, yeah, don't pretend like y'all are not on the stream. We, my brothers are on the stream. Yeah, y'all can just come on the stream.
Oh,
Say hi. Say hi. With an ACL tear.
oh,
Say
oh,
hi. Say
geez,
hi.
geez. Fingers crossed. Take care, man. I don't think they can hear us, but yeah,
Bhuvi,
geez,
yes, I think Bhuvi also, brother, because what Bhuvi has done with his years of
yeah.
expertise, he's just Bhuvi
Movie's
being
been
Bhuvi. He's not
fantastic.
loud. He's just, he's always there, like you know. And even Boston for that, like, yeah.
Movie
Boston
was
four
sure,
wickets
man.
last
Great.
time.
Yep. Mohsin's also look good. Unfortunately, Mohsin's not been fit enough to play every game, so that's the only thing that goes against
Yeah.
him. But Bhuvi, yet another name. Like, great shout there too. Ngidi, of course. I mean, we've missed out on Ngidi's name. Ngidi's
Yeah.
been fantastic, so that's a name we have to consider. Okay. Oh, Sakib. Sakib, great uncapped player for sure. I wouldn't go as far as to say top five best bowlers, but yeah, Sakib's been great to watch. Definitely impressed by him. Mohsin again goes without saying, man. Mohsin's been fantastic. He's always been good. And in for Mohsin Khan, if you guys remember the 2022 season, the kind of numbers he dragged up then, it was great to watch. Unfortunately, injuries have not been his best friend. So, it's really gone against him big time. Oh, Prabhsimran Singh just pushes this ball from Jadeja down the line. I mean, straight down the ground in 6 runs of the over. Fantastic over from Jadeja. Halfway into the innings, Punjab Kings right now, 107 for 2. That's not too bad at all.
I mean, I can just imagine Thala complimenting Jaddu. See, Jaddu, I know I definitely miss you, and you're not playing for the Chennai team, but it is very important that sometimes change is the only constant in our life, and then you go to your original turf where you belonged, and then you create magic over there. But ultimately, it's about winning matches, and just you'll always be in my mind. If you're not in my team, that is fine, but you're always in my heart and in my mind. And of course, we can chat up in private too. So, it's always the presence. I love this guy, man. I love this guy. I love Thala somehow. There is something about him.
Thala, man. Thala. You
Thala.
really do a great job of impersonating him almost. Like,
It's
I'll go as far as to
presence,
say impersonating, not just mimicking. So that's great to. I
I
mean,
love.
the first time you did it, I was slightly taken aback. What's happening? Who's speaking? And then, oh, fuck. Great to see that.
Hey, don't say Thala from Kurla, man. Come on, yeah. No one.
Thala from
Oh,
Kurla.
man, it's so
Right.
funny. It's so funny. No man is so
Woo!
funny. I love the
Yeah.
fact that no one is trying to troll me over here, and they're all sitting outside.
By the way, speaking of trolls, I know someone did sort of have something against me. Akshay is slow. Akshay has so clear biases that when someone he does not rate fails, oh wow, triple stroke. Fair, I'll give that to you. I'm not going to lie about it. I probably do not rate Cooper Conley that high, but that does not mean I'm very happy to see him get dismissed. I was probably more happy to see Yashraj Punja get a wicket because he's again a name that I've been looking forward to. But yeah, I sure we all have our biases. It would be very stupid of me to say I'm the most neutral person you'll come across. Absolutely not. I'm sitting on a watch along wearing a team's jersey. Oh, sick outside edge. He just flashed at it. Like they say, fortune favors the brave. It definitely is favored. Prabhsimran Singh here. Jofra Archer, the unlucky bastard. Oh, man. I really feel for him. I really feel for him. The number of edges this guy concedes, it's sad. It's really sad to see.
But it's also Prabhsimran's attitude. You rightfully put this. It is the belligerent brilliance of this Prabhsimran Singh's uh, and his attitude towards a pacer. His nonchalant attitude, just there taking on bowling at 150, bro. I don't have the technical knowledge, but actually you'd have this better. 150, how much time do you have to react, man? We are bowling at 147, 150. He's coming down the track
Yeah.
and
By the way,
no
he's coming down
respect.
the track now and stepped
Yeah,
him. I mean, for another four. This is something we've come to expect of him. Something we spoke about earlier as well. You can always
right.
expect or count on Prabhsimran Singh stepping down the track against paces and trying to clear the infield. You could see why he's done that. RR have tried to bait him by placing the mid off inside the circle. I don't think that's a great ploy because he doesn't need an invitation. He's always going to take that bait. And if it comes good, you're only going to concede more runs. That's where I felt they could have probably just ask Jofra to continue hitting those back of the length deliveries and have your long on and long off back. And yeah, expect him to just hold down the ground. Ooh,
Do you think?
much better. Great. Yeah.
Do you think Akshay? We've got a question. Is Vaibhav going to Ireland later this summer?
It's so hard to guess, man. They're like 7, 8 openers. I mean, he's made a strong case for himself. I'm not going to say he doesn't deserve to be there, but because there's so many names. Like if you're going to make a case for Vaibhav, I can make a case for Priyansh Arya, I can make a case for Prabhsimran Singh, I can make a case for Yashasvi Jaiswal. There's so many names to be considered. So whoever they go ahead with, invariably the others would feel hard done by. Invariably the fans would feel hard done by. So do I think? I don't know, man. I genuinely don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised if he does get a call up. That's how I'll say.
I think in Team India can have a team A, B, C, D, E, F, G up till Z, and we still have great players to to fill up all our 11s. Uh,
Completely agree. Completely agree. Meanwhile, 10 runs so far off this over. Can Jofra close it out, man? Can he close it out? Uh, yeah, I mean, we did take this comment. And also going back to Abhyuday's super chat, I didn't answer that. So yeah, if the line is going to be more closer to the Suns, Abhyuday, I would probably have a third fielder on the leg side too. Simply put, I would have a deep mid wicket, I would have a deep square leg, and either cow corner or a long on based on how square my deep mid wicket is. But that's essentially the field I would go for. I would not have anyone outside the circle behind square, simply put. So that's how I would look at it. It depends on the lines. That's all I'll say, Abhyuday, for your question for the super chat. So hope that answers that. And coming back to the match, of course, 10 overs done, 118 for 2. I mean, 11 overs done, sorry, 118 for 2. Chalo, let's see. Let's see if the spinners
I
can make a couple more inroads, man. That would be great.
I'm looking forward to the 12th over, the 12th over magic. Will it be the 12th over? Will it be the 13th over? Nobody knows. The 13th over happened with the Chennai match where Ruturaj just went crazy, all
Yeah.
blazing guns. Now the 12th over jinx. Let's see who breaks the 12th. Whether it's the 12th over, it's going to be interesting to watch.
I hope it's a spinner because that's what makes it even more like it becomes easier for Punjab to be more aggressive and take higher risks because they've not been that great at attacking spin. So let's see who it is.
They are the
It is
Arsenal of
Jaddu.
IPL.
Oh wow. Oh, Prabhsimran Singh just
Guys,
nudges this towards the cow corner and gets it too. Oh, just a single. Lovely, lovely. Who's the Arsenal? They are the Arsenal of IPL indeed. Who's the Arsenal of IPL? Wait, can you guys hear me, Glenn?
yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, now I can hear you.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. Wait, who is the Arsenal of IPL? I think I've missed there. I've missed the chats.
Guys, can you help us get back that? Who is the
Uh,
Arsenal of the IPL? You
I
said.
think Punjab. Yeah, Punjab. They're referring to Punjab.
But
Let's see. Let's see if that's the case. I mean, for that they'll have to lose the playoffs. So let's see if that
hmm.
happens. Ooh. Once again, just nudge this towards the deep mid-wicket fielder this time. Jaiswal over there. They've just taken 3 singles. They are content in just pushing it around and getting their singles and doubles and not focusing on boundaries. And Prabhsimran Singh, meanwhile, brings up yet another 50. He's 11th in IPL. Well done, lad. Well done.
Well done, yeah.
Continues his rich vein of form this time around. Excellent to see that. But yeah, I'm like we'd spoken about and like I'd been wondering. Just oh man, I don't know if there was an under edge or if the ball just stayed low. Unfortunately, it's gone through Dhruv Jurel's legs and it's gone for a four. Is it 4 byes? Is it 4 runs? 4 byes it is. Unfortunate for Dhruv Jurel. It stayed low,
Oh,
missed
oh,
Iyer,
oh.
missed the keeper. Sad shit, sad shit. Good over just ruined by Oh, I don't think it bounced that low too. Jurel probably expected it to get an edge or something. His gloves weren't in
Hmm.
line. Oh, sad.
Also, do the fans watching the game right now, do you think Prab is not playing to his crazy potential, the pace at which he plays, or do you think he's just anchoring the innings well? Because in the initial part of our conversation, we spoke about how he's playing an anchor finisher kind of role right now. Do you think he should accelerate where, on the other hand, you have Iyer holding fort? What do you guys think?
I mean, in his defense, I want to say Prabhsimran Singh, I think, has still continued to attack. Unfortunately, the shots haven't really gone as well. He's not been
Hmm.
able to connect the ball just as well. It's not a case of him intentionally trying to sort of, take singles. Of course, last couple of
Yeah.
overs during, while facing spin, he's been a lot more circumspect. but versus pace, he's really gone for his shots. We saw versus
Gone for it.
Archer as well, right? So he's
Yeah.
gone for his shots, and expectedly, because that's his strength. He's not
Mm.
necessarily attacked spin just as easily this season, especially. So
Right.
he's been a lot more. He's been happy just nudging them around and focusing on attacking the pacers. Speaking of pacers, Brijesh Sharma is back into the attack. I think he bowled just the one over in the power play. That was an excellent over that he bowled there. Let's see if he can actually replicate something like that, because that's a full toss. He stoppage that. Is there a fielder? Oh, it evades
Oh
completely
man.
Yashraj Pooja from short third. And Prabhsimran survives to live yet another day. Brijesh, not a bad delivery, so I don't think you should be too upset about what happened. There was a full toss.
I
So
mean, if
take a
if fortune favors the brave had a face, it would be Prabhsimran Singh.
Oh, yeah, for sure, for sure. Man just
I
goes
mean,
bonkers,
man.
clears his front leg and just keeps going for it. He doesn't care. सामने कौन है, ball क्या है, कहाँ पड़ रहा है, कुछ नहीं देखना मेरे को. I want to play my shots. I've come here for that.
I love the Hindi word for this. They say बड़ा बेबाक, बड़ा निर्भीक होके खेल रहा है.
Oof,
It's a very
Bebak.
interesting way of
Wow.
बेबाक और निर्भीक होके खेलना. And that is what
Oh,
Prabhsimran Singh is.
once again. Prabhsimran Singh
This
was
guy
at
is
least a day and a half before the ball came in. He just gone through. He just gone through with his shot. He
God,
was nowhere
man.
close to it. Oh,
Okay, wicket loading. No, man, I don't think so. Oh, bhai.
I'll put it this way: either a couple of boundaries or a wicket loading. He's going for his shots. So either he's going to connect it and get a few boundaries, or he's going to miss it and get out. Something has to give.
I
Once
also
again,
think
he's really going for it. Bechara, he's going for his shots, and that's why credit where it's due to Brijesh Sharma. He's been
due.
smart. He's completely slowed down the pace. He's not given
Slow down
him
the pace.
any work it. 108 clicks, both of the last two deliveries, and Prabhsimran Singh hasn't been able to do anything of it. Sorry, Glenn, you were saying something.
No, I'm saying exactly what you're saying. He's reduced the pace considerably because now 100, he's probably bowling slower than Kunal Pandya.
Oh, yeah, that's a fair shot.
He's
108
bowling
clicks.
slower. He's bowling slower than Kunal Pandya right now.
Yeah. Pace
Smart
on, full
bowling.
delivery. Again, lovely mixing of pace here. Once again, Prabhsimran in all likelihood was waiting for the slower delivery. Pace on, full and straight. And Prabhsimran Singh was late on the ball, was not able to get the desired timing. All he's been able to do is mistime it too deep mid-wicket. So once again, fantastic stuff so far from Brijesh Sharma across the 10 balls he's bowled in this innings. So great to see. Meanwhile, I don't want to take this comment from Triple Stroke at the risk of sounding narcissistic. Akshay, I used to watch your watch-alongs for RCB games previously. What's your take on RCB this season? They've been good. They've definitely been the team to beat. For me, another length ball. Nothing really happens of it. Single taken by Shreyas Iyer. I'll say RCB has been more the team to beat for me compared to even Punjab. I agree with Jared Kimber. Why did I say Jared Kimber? I do agree with Jared because Punjab Kings have been easily the best batting unit of the season. No two questions asked. But
Even
their
the middle
bowling has
order?
left.
Even
Not
sorry
so
to
much
cut
the
you,
middle
even the
order.
middle order?
Yeah, I'll say Punjab's top four has easily been the best batting unit this season. I'll just put it that way.
Okay.
Because their middle order hasn't had anything to do. Full
Hmm.
delivery, attempted Yorker, and that's a single there. In the view over, fantastic stuff from Brijesh Sharma here. And that's a great follow-up to Jaddu's over last, which he did in the 12th, because he did not concede a boundary there too, apart from the 4 byes. That's a great couple of overs. The pressure is clearly on Punjab Kings. Prabhsimran Singh will have to go hell for leather here. He has no option. He just has to do that. But yeah, coming back to what we were talking about, Glenn, Punjab's top order has been great. Middle order has not been tested, so I won't count them out entirely because Shashank
Right.
Singh, Nehal Vadera, they can come good. They have the potential. The potential is there. They've
Right.
not really come up with the performances yet because the top order is done so well. But the bowling has really not delivered at all. And the bowling's gone through the cracks simply because Priyansh Arya, Prabhsimran Singh, Cooper Conley to some extent, and Shreyas Iyer have really done bulk of the damage. In fact, I was looking at numbers across phases and across sort of parameters. I just ranked each of the 10 teams. Punjab Kings bowling lineup across middle overs, death overs, power play, pacers, spinners, everything, they rank either 8th or 9th or 10th. That's it.
Wow. So they've only survived on the
And-
basis of their openers. The openers have
Yeah,
been the saving grace to the team.
essentially. And it does speak for itself. If you look at it, sure, Punjab scored 265, but don't forget the fact that the bowlers also conceded 264.
Yep.
So it's and if you come against a Rajasthan or even an SRH or an RCB who has a good bowling lineup, if you're not
Bowling
able to
attack.
score 20, 30, 40 above par, they've got the I mean, you've not got the bowlers to be able to defend an under par
Right.
total. So
Right.
that's why I'm still wary of Punjab. Once again, goes without saying they've there's a reason why they've won 6 games so far. So I'm not counting them out, but I'm still saying there are very obvious chinks in their armor as opposed to say even SRH. I think SRH look a lot more holistically stronger. Punjab's batting, I mean, man for man, batting to batting, if you compare, Punjab is stronger. But team for team, Punjab is, oh, that's a mistimed shot there from Yashraj Punjab. That's why I think Punjab will have to ensure that the bowling isn't sort of, pushing them down so much. So, yeah.
Hmm. What do you think Punjab will have to do now when you look at the second innings to stop the likes of a Sooryavanshi? Because knowing that they don't have a very strong bowling order, you have Jaiswal and Sooryavanshi in sublime form. Sooryavanshi at least clobbering from the
Oh,
top.
yeah.
What do you think they'll have to do to restrict him now?
Man, before that, they've got 40 balls remaining. They need to score plenty. Because first thing they
Yeah, they
need to
would
do
have
is
to.
give their bowlers some confidence. Because even like with Sooryavanshi, there are a couple of ways you can sort of go extremely full. You can
Right,
bowl, come around the wicket and try and target him. I'm not saying those are his weaknesses, but that's where he's tend to make a few more mistakes than otherwise.
right.
But you need to also have the resources to, be able to execute that. It's
Execute them.
one thing
Yeah.
to expect, yeah, oh, slightly shorter. Shreyas has gone for his pull. Oh, he's cleared the boundary there. Well done. A much needed pressure release for Punjab Kings and Shreyas Iyer. An attempted googly. I don't think it was a short delivery, to be honest. Well done, Shreyas. He picked the length very early, rocked back, and just pulled it past deep mid wicket with great disdain. A classic vintage Shreyas shot.
Yes,
Happy
I
to
hear.
see him play that. Yeah. Lovely shot, yeah. Lovely shot. Well played.
And also, I was reading some article on Reddit also about Shreyas Iyer. Somebody had commented that Shreyas is not a six hitter. He's worked on himself a lot. He's worked on the six hitting ability. I mean, he's
Bold.
played the sport for so long. People keep writing all sorts of stuff. But I like the story with the fact that they kept talking about how Shreyas has constantly worked on his game, worked on his big six hitting ability, and clearly, right now, slightly shorter delivery, and he's clobbered it.
I mean, to be honest, I'll. Oh, catch that! Please catch that!
Yeah.
Floated it
Gone.
wide outside the off spin. Prabhsimran goes for his shot and wicket. It is a much needed wicket for Yashraj Punja and the Rajasthan Royals. Prabhsimran Singh had no option. I mean, I wouldn't blame him. He knew he had to go for his shots. And smart from Yashraj Punja, he floated it well outside off spin to ensure that he is able to induce an error from Prabhsimran Singh. And that's exactly what he's done there. Stepped
Yep,
down the
yep,
track. He knew
yep.
he wanted to go for it. Well done, lad. Well done. And Prabhsimran, I mean, I won't look too much into this knock. He really tried his best. Unfortunately, one of those days where it doesn't click. So it happens. It happens. It's still not a bad knock at all. A 44 ball, 59. He's ensured that Punjab is still scoring in excess of 10 runs per over.
But I think right now Punjab's middle order is going to be tested because now you know that
For sure.
Arya, Prabhsimran are gone. Now
Yeah.
Shreyas will have to lead and the rest will have to follow or probably vice versa.
Yeah. And they don't
Stoinis
have
is in right
Shashank
now.
Singh too. Yeah. They've got
They don't have
Suryan
Shashank.
Shetye who's playing tonight. So, yeah.
What's Suryansh or Suryansh playing last year also for them, right? Yes.
Yep, he did. He played a couple of games. Did not look too good, but he's been excellent when it comes to
Smack.
SMAT. Yeah.
Smack, yeah.
He's won a few games for Mumbai single-handedly with the bat, especially. He strikes in excess of 200, if I'm not wrong. Known for his
Wow.
aggressive hitting, but yeah, unfortunately, he's yet to convert that into IPL numbers. But let's see.
So,
And which once again spin. This is smart from RR. Smother Punjab with spin. Give them spin. Don't give them any pace to work with, and tell
any
them if you've
pace.
got it, just go for it. Yeah. Well done. Well
But
done.
it's smart.
And I hope other
Finally,
teams are also taking this blueprint, by the way. Sorry to cut you off there, Glenn. I hope other teams are also taking note of this because, for instance, the next game is versus Gujarat Titans, who have a solid pace attack, but that's not what you need
all
to. That's not what you need against Punjab. So please bring in Sai Kishore, bring in Manav Sutar. They are the ones who can potentially win you the games and not your pacers. So yeah.
it's going to be interesting. From not playing your spinners to now playing your spinners and having changed the game completely.
That's true. That's true.
I think a lot of what we spoke in our last watch along with regards to what probably Riyan Parag needs to do was all that messaging has gone to him and his entire team management. I think all of them have decided that, boss, we need to play our spinners. We need to get out of the whole tactical bit a little bit and come and be present on what needs to be done at that particular moment on the field.
Fair. That's true. And lovely from Jadeja, man. It's so rare. I don't know when did I last see Jadeja actually bowl it slow, float it up. We've gotten tired of telling him कि भाई इतना तेज मत डालो, आराम से धीरे डालो. Oh, 85 clicks the second ball, and he's of course back to just darting it into Iyer. I can understand why he's darted it into Iyer, but to Stoinis, just slow it up, loop it, ask him to take the bait
Right.
and go for a shot. 107 clicks, by the way,
This is
85
like
clicks the second
tempting.
ball. Yeah. Oh, lovely.
This
Again,
tempting.
slows it up to Stoinis. Smart stuff, yeah. Smart stuff. 93 clicks that
Just taking
versus
the
Stoinis.
complete pace of the ball, floating it.
Good stuff,
You know,
Jaddu.
Jaddu looks like Gerard Butler from 300 right now.
Ooh, wow.
Look
Did
at him,
not see
man.
that
Look
come.
just look at Jaddu. Jaddu's actually looking like Gerard Butler from 300. Minus
I mean, to be
the
honest,
guns and all of that.
oh, slows it up to Iyer as well. An excellent over this once again. No bounties conceded. A double of the last ball. I think RR will happily take that. They won't be complaining about two. Just 6 runs of that over. And the end of a
Wow.
very economical spell from Jadeja. Well done, lad. Well done. Once again,
Excellent,
exactly
Jaddu.
what the doctor ordered. 4 overs, none for 32. Brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff.
All Jaddu has to do is, "Ooh, who are we?
Yep.
Royals, who are we?"
Let's
And
see.
well
Let's
done,
see.
Jaddu.
Glenn, by the way, do you support Mumbai Indians or not?
Uh, I, I had a, I mean, I still do support the Mumbai team. Uh, but you know what's happening right now? I'm still sticking my guns with them. I'm like, okay, you know what? It's all will settle. Everything will
Fair,
settle.
fair.
It's like being a Manchester United supporter. We finally found some grace, and we finally found after years of sticking with Man United, what happened after Sir Alex Ferguson left United, and finally Carrick coming in, and now we're qualifying for the Champions League next season. We beat Brentford yesterday. Just makes me feel happy, and I feel every team needs to be given that their due and their time when changes happen. So I'm just going to leave it at that.
All
Are, are
right,
you are
interesting. I
you
mean, I
any are
was a
you a
United
supporter?
fan till 2011. I was a United fan till 2011. So I think our producers would be happy to hear I am no longer a United fan. I'm just done. I
Who
like
who are you supporting?
now I've become more of a Liverpool fan only because I watched the game at Anfield last year and I loved. I
Wow.
was so blown by. I was like, bro, okay,
Wow.
you know what? Now I have a soft corner for Liverpool. I won't necessarily say I'm a Liverpudlian if that makes sense. But yeah, I'm
Right.
happy to give them. Yeah. Oh, our producer looks like is also a Liverpudlian, a fellow Liverpudlian. So, chalo, you never walk alone, sure. Let's give that. Anyway, Yashraj Punja now in, of course, bowling his final over. Good to see again. Smart this from RR once again. Just bowling pace. I mean, not bowling pace versus Stoinis or, of course, Shreyas Iyer. Very good to see this. Chalo, let's see. Let's see if it reaps any more rewards. Catch that. No, nothing. This is another single there. Glory Hunter Akshay says jumpsuit. Jumpsuit. I was supporting McLaren before what happened last year. I was supporting RCB for 18 years. If you think I'm a glory hunter, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, we'll have to change the
Okay,
definition of glory
that's
hunter then.
up in the air, up in the air. Okay.
No.
Okay, watching highlights, guys. Sorry, my stream's still
Oh yeah.
taking.
Because I was wondering for a second, wait, am I so back even in the extremely fast stream too? But
All
yeah.
right.
Stein is not great versus Princess Singer. That is true. That is true. Let's see. Iyer
Norman
meanwhile
Ferreira should not
22
get an over.
19. Oh, of course not. Of course not. I mean, there's a very thick and obvious line between bowling quality spin and just bowling spin for the sake of it. A team struggles against spin does not mean you bowl anyone and you think
Anyone.
they'll not do anything. It's not like we can go and roll our arms over and they won't be able to, of course.
Ketan, it's up in the air and it's left somewhere. Yeah. It's just in the air. I mean, just
Yeah.
let that pass. Our streams are going at different paces, so my bad. Yeah.
All
Yashraj is
right.
Stoinis
Oh,
plays
lovely
spin well.
ball. Yeah, lovely ball. Yash, excellent last over so far. 5 balls, then just close it out well, lad. Just close it out well.
Come on.
Yeah,
What weekend
let's see.
blockbuster would be worthy of an Oscar? Punjab's record chase, Sooryavanshi. What do you think?
Ooh,
And that's a six, bro.
catch. Oh,
Nay, six.
oh, just about, just about. I don't think he even timed it.
You
It,
know,
it came off the two end of the bat and it's
the
barely crossed. Oh, yeah, that's sad.
strategic
That's sad.
timeout.
An unfortunate into what I would say was actually not a bad spell from Yash. 2 for 41 in 4 overs. I know people might be like, that's over 10 and over. What are you talking about? But against a side that tends to score at 12 runs per over, to be able to just go at tens and also get 2 wickets, Cooper Conley and Prabhsimran Singh. So two important wickets of two informed batters. So well done. 16 overs, 160 for three. The strategic timeout has been taken. 4 overs to go, Glenn. What do you think? Because right now, if we look at the projected score, which I don't think I can see the projected score. Okay, we'll show the projected score here in a bit. But Glenn, in your head, what do you
Hmm.
think? Will the Rajasthan Royals be able to defend? I mean, restrict the Punjab Kings to?
Yeah, I honestly feel if we don't touch a 200, this is a very below par score, knowing what the Rajasthan team is capable of doing, knowing what their openers are capable of doing, and knowing what they've done consistently. Yes, there's always going to be this talk about middle orders not hasn't been firing. Hetmeyer did not fire, Parag, all of these things. But their top order has consistently fired in the sublime form that this kid is in. Uh, they'd have to they'd have to cross 200 first up. Uh, and like you mentioned, if they don't cross 200, they don't have great bowlers in their side to defend that total. So they'd have to give a respectable total and the confidence to their bowlers, saying that, hey, we've crossed the 200 now, mark. 200 to 20. 200 is all. I mean, I'm being too ambitious. 60 runs in the last 4 overs is a tad too much, but they would definitely need that.
That too much, but I don't think it's impossible because who are we talking about? The 4 overs will be bowled by Jofra. Nandre will bowl one apiece. 2 overs from
Yeah.
Brijesh Sharma, who's bowled well so far, but he's definitely a
Mm.
bowler that they would want to target because he's an inexperienced bowler. If you're able to sort of, disrupt his length for one ball, it might potentially get the better of him, the situation and
Yeah.
everything. And you might be able to, induce more errors from him. So realistic, I don't think it's impossible. 4 overs 60, and I agree with you. If they score, and if anything, I'll go one step further and say anything below 220 and RR will be more than happy with the job.
Yeah. Let's also like
Because
I like what you're saying. Let's hope it's Jaiswal's day. Yeah, man. I mean, we constantly speak about Suryavanshi. If Suryavanshi and Jaiswal get on and get started, there's no stopping these two.
100%, 100%.
So now
I was
we've
just
got
checking some numbers.
Chris Gale in 2013, 130 balls. Vaibhav Sooryavanshi, 35 balls. We have, wow. Yusuf Pathan, 37 balls. So Vaibhav Sooryavanshi is around rank 2 and rank 3, 30, 35 and 36 balls, 37 balls. Well done.
Wow, man. Wow.
Maxims
Fantastic.
of the season. 32 sixes by Vaibhav Sooryavanshi this entire season. Abhishek Sharma is on 28. Priyansh Arya is on 26. Wow, Surya, man. Bro, 15 or 16, like I'm just thinking to myself, 15 or 16, I was just thinking about what I'm going to probably eat next, what are the cool clothes I'm going to be buying. I mean, I grew up in the 90s, so I was thinking of buying what CD would I buy for my Discman? And I know for a lot of people right now, a Discman is such a archaic concept. But I was thinking about the iPod mini that I had, and this kid is like taking the world by storm. What were you thinking? Just a question. And to all our viewers watching it now while this break is going on, what were you doing when you were 16?
I think I've said this before on one of our watch-alongs as well. I was in a boarding school. I was just busy studying. I was
Uh,
unfortunately just focusing, exam aa raha hai, mujhe ye karna, I have to do this. That's a single. Taken first ball, Vijay Sharma into the attack. So
no
yeah,
ball.
definitely far, far, far away from playing cricket at this level, at the highest level.
I know, man. And the amount of stability and the mental fortitude that this kid needs to have and not let hubris take over and not
Oh
let
yeah.
anything else distract him. Wow! Like, what a brilliant kid. And hats off to his parents and family and his support. And I think the Rajasthan team is also honing his talent brilliantly, and the company that he's keeping, fantastic. Like just
Agreed,
being a
agreed.
superstar, you enter a school, you're a superstar, man. You enter a school, you're around applause. You're in. I mean, wow, this is fantastic.
And to be honest,
16
it's not
was a
just
good
about,
year.
yeah.
Sorry,
And it's
please
not just
finish.
about the cricket that the cricketing talent, right? It's about, like you said, there's so much going around you. There's
Yeah,
so much
yeah,
attention everywhere you go. So many people who want to just sort of get a photo with you, talk to you, get
right.
something out of you. And for a 15, 16-year-old to be able to handle all of it, I don't know what it must be taking from his support system. He must have a very strong and enviable support system around him. And by the way, a brilliant Yorker from
Yeah,
Brijesh Sharma, a brilliant Yorker. Pinpoint just outside the off stump. Wow. Mighty impressed with this guy, man. I'll be honest with you. I'm happy to wipe the egg of my face because when I saw him making his debut, like, yeah, he lag raha hai. Matlab, he looks like any other bowler that we see playing gully cricket. I'm not sure
right.
what's the fuss about. This guy really knows how to nail his Yorker. And we're talking about
Oof.
Shreyas Iyer, who's arguably the best batter in the league right now, against an unbeaten side. Well done, well done. He's conceded just 1 run so far of his first 3 deliveries. That's a boundary there, but excellent stuff from Brijesh Sharma.
Do you think they set a point fielder for him? He's bowling those wide Yorkers.
Could be because Shreyas does have that shot, that
Yeah,
slice, half dab, whatever you want to
slice.
call
Yeah.
that. So that, yeah, not a bad shot at all. If they do have a point fielder, I won't be surprised. They usually tend to have a point, anyways, but I can't see the field setting right now.
No, yeah. Oof, that's another four. Well
Oh,
played, Shreyas.
कोई नहीं कोई नहीं. Oh,
Archer
another
doesn't want to
Yorker
dive.
attempted. Yeah. By the way, excellent end to the over. Just 7 runs conceded. The last ball attempted Yorker. Low full toss, but again, Rajesh will take it. Rajasthan will take it. Punjab right now are scoring at below 10 per over. 167 in 17. Excellent stuff from Brijesh. We spoke about how because he's inexperienced, they might be able to put him under pressure, but he's not
Pressure.
cracked. The lads conceded just 7 runs, man. Excellent stuff. Excellent
An
stuff.
economy of 6 per over in his 3 overs. Brajesh is getting another. I'm assuming Brajesh will bowl the 19th over.
Oh,
No.
yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. If you remove
Yeah, he's bowling the
Brajesh's
19th.
overs, yeah, in the other 14, they've conceded 149. That's nearly 10.5, 11. Brajesh
Right.
single-handedly is responsible for ensuring that Punjab haven't run away with the game. Again, fantastic stuff. And also kudos to Zubin Barucha and the entire scouting system that RR have. And once again, a talent that's not spoken about. Brijesh Sharma is also another amazing story from Jammu and Kashmir, a part of the country that's now seeing so many more cricketers coming in. We saw them recently win the Ranji Trophy. He wasn't able to actually,
Yeah.
get a lot of opportunities in J&K. So he moved to Calcutta. He moved to Bengal, not Calcutta. Sorry, he moved to Bengal to be able to pursue cricket. And now from there to be able to come to RR. Again, fantastic stuff. Very happy for him too.
Burger is back. Burger is back in the
Yep,
attack. So Burger,
yep.
you got Burger, Brajesh, and then you will have Jofra
Archer.
ending it.
Yep.
Wow, this is going to
Burger,
be.
just don't
Guys,
concede more than like 15, man. That's all.
quick
Oh, good
predictions.
flow, man.
Quick predictions. What do you think is going to be the score? Chalo, let's just give us a score. 3 over baki hai. What's your prediction? Are we crossing 200? Forget the wickets. Just tell me what's your score. This is going to be an interesting one.
From a very selfish point of view, I hope Punjab crosses 200 so that we have a nice watch along for the second innings as well.
Yeah,
If it's
yeah,
just
yeah.
170, 180, you're like, "Arey, RR jeet jayega." I just want it to be a nice game and RR win at the end.
Yeah.
So, let's see. By the way, excellent slow one first up from Nandre Burger, and good to see them have a square leg fielder. That's where the ball went to as well. So smart stuff. Excellent field placements. Marcus Stoin is on strike, 11 of 8. Man really needs to now get up and running. Oh, slot ball. He's connected that, has he? Of course he has. That's a 6. That's second 6 for Stoinis. Much needed one for Punjab too. Yorker ended up being an overpitch delivery, and Stoinis did
Agree.
not. Again, he doesn't need too much to sort of be able to deposit that. Oof. What about you, Glenn? What are you thinking? What's
Um,
your prediction?
I'm just my stream's running so slow right now. I've just watched Oasis 6 right now. Yeah, he tried to
Oh,
bowl a Yorker and then middled it. See that's beautiful six. I just need to give momentum. I do you think Jofra should have come in over here? And given
I think they
Burger the
were
final
banking
over,
on. I mean, fair shout to be honest. I think they were banking on Nandre's left arm angle. Oh, another attempted Yorker. Again, attempted Yorker, over pitch delivery. Soiner slogs at it, halves at it. And of course, he just manages to move it past the cow corner fence. But it's a boundary. It's a 4 this time, not a 6. But yeah, I don't think Stoinis has looked very good. He's not been very convincing, barring the 6 that he hit of the second ball of this over. The other boundaries have been slightly more scratchy. This once again, his back twisting in his hands. But again, he won't be complaining. A much needed flurry of boundaries is. And Punjab will be hoping it's more than just 2 boundaries this over.
yep, this we're still closing in at, I think, 200 to 210 should be a respectable score. 210, yeah, 210 to
I mean,
20,
they have 15
220.
balls. Ooh, shortish ball. Stoinis manages to hit it past extra cover. 2 runs taken here. Oh, 2 or just 1? I think there's 1 taken there. All right. Oh, 2 taken. My bad. Apologies. 2 taken there. Alrighty. Let's see what happens here. So far, 13 already of this over. At the beginning of the over, I said, Burger, please don't concede more than 15. Let's see if he's able to hold on to that or if he ends up conceding like 20 plus. Ball, I think just go for short balls. Yeah, attempts a Yorker, squeezes it past. Oh, lovely! Just a single there. Had a fielder. Had a very squarish. I want to say a squarish third man, or I think you can call it a deep point more like, who covers it. Good Yorker there. 14 of the over. Last ball to go. Shreyas Iyer on strike, who himself, by the way, has not really been in great rhythm so far. 26 ball 30 for him. Change of bats. Let's see if it's change of fortunes for the guy. Burger runs in. Iyer. Slot ball. He's mistimed it. It's just the top edge. Dhruv Jurel's running and the 3 fielders circling. Jurel takes it. Thankfully, better since prevailed. They let the man with the gloves to go after it, and well done. Ends his very expensive spell with a wicket, concedes 14 runs. I think Rajasthan will take that. They could have easily gone for more. And unfortunately, that means Shreyas Iyer has been dismissed for 30 of 27. Not the kind of knock you expect from Sarpanch Saab. It's been that kind of a day for Punjab, Glenn.
Yep. From everyone, right from the top. Prabhsimran, Priyansh. Now you have Stoinis also 24 of 12, slightly decent. Okay, I wouldn't count Stoinis over here, but Shreyas 30 of 27. Wow. But very unlike
100%.
Shreyas to play that not time it and to play that. I think he was just trying to slog, he was just trying to middle it, but got the bottom bit of the bat and
it was also paced off. I think Shreyas Iyer was expecting it to be pace on. That's why he was slightly early on the shot. So that also didn't work in his favor. And yeah, of course, toe ended it completely. Good catch from Dhruv Jurel, of course, running backwards. And good on Vaibhav Sooryavanshi and whoever the other fielder there was to just step away and be like, keeper hai bhai, gloves hai iske paas. Isko catch pakad ke dete hain.
There are so many times I've watched these catches when 3 people are running it. Which was that? Dude, I keep watching that meme all the time. That catch, I think it was the Pakistan team playing. Which was that catch between the 2 players. They ran to the ball and neither of them caught it. यार ये बहुत famous meme है. It is so funny. It is so funny. Like I think it's a very funny catch. It's a very funny moment.
He's catching and then he just that's Saeed Ajmal.
And they both look at each other like, were you supposed to catch it? No. Was I supposed to catch it? It was such a funny.
No, it wasn't even that. It was so 1 second. Wait, Jofra Archer into the attack. Bowls a slowish length ball and Stoinis, of course, stonks it past Deep Square leg. That was a nothing delivery, Jofra. What were you trying to do there? It just sat there for Stoinis. I was asking Stoinis to hit me. Just please hit me. And of course, he's hit that. Oh, man. But, about the incident you were talking about.
Yeah.
Mid-off, it was Saeed Ajmal and Shoaib Malik, if I'm not wrong. Chris Gayle was the batter. Yeah, Chris Gayle was the batter. He's not connected the ball. So Saeed Ajmal is in front of Shoaib Malik. He attempts the catch and then does this and then he blames it on Shoaib Malik. Ye bhai, tera catch, you should have caught it. And Shoaib Malik is stunned. Yeah.
Ajmal one.
Yeah. Ajmal, I mean, Malik is stunned.
The meme of the ages.
By the way, another 6 is from Stoinis and Jofra, boy.
Wow, dude.
I'm actually
what exactly happened to Sorry,
Yeah.
I
Go
kind
for
of
it,
interject.
Deepak.
But what happened to Iyer? Like, what went wrong for him today?
30 of 27, pretty unlike Iyer
I mean,
today.
this is going to sound very counterintuitive because he is regarded as a very good player of spin, but he was smothered with spin. A lot of spin happened versus him, Stoinis and Prabhsimran, and I
Yes.
don't think, oh, good, finally a decentish Yorker. And that went against him. Also, he tried to go for his shots. I think the surface itself has not been very true or as true as they've
Hmm.
come to expect. So that played against him because they just kept going for their shots. He wasn't able to time it. He kept going for his shots. It wasn't one of those innings where he wasn't even trying to hit. He kept trying to hit. Unfortunately, he was either missing them or mistiming them. He did not really get the he never got into that rhythm that we've come to see of him.
Yeah, and that's a very fair point because actually it's the spin which did the trick for him today, which we don't
Yeah.
associate with Iyer. This is exactly his strength, his sweet area, his sweet spot. That and very strange that actually
Oh,
RR
good
could
Yorker.
spam him with
Yeah.
spin.
Yeah,
They
yeah, yeah.
bowled their majority over spin when he was at the crease.
Yeah. And another thing I'm surprised, I'm not sure why, but if the ground dimensions had anything to do with it. Rajesh Sharma bowled a brilliant 17th over. Why wouldn't you give him the 19th? I'm pretty sure he'll be bowling the 20th
Exactly,
over.
crucial over.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's bowling the 20th, but I don't know why change of ends. He's looked good from this end, so why change the ends? Or maybe Jofra prefers this end. That could also be the case. He's bowled from this
Can be
end, so
can
yeah,
be
yeah,
the
that could be the case.
case.
But what do you think? 220, 210 below par or par score?
I think
Considering
it'll
the
be
Rajasthan batting.
considering
Oh,
to be honest,
is that a
uh, the
it's
surface
a
hasn't
direct
looked
hit?
that
Yeah.
true post the 10 overs
Hmm.
because to be honest, like considering the fact that even Prabhsimran was also trying pretty hard, and it was difficult to kind of hit the spinners today. Even with the cutters
Right.
and all, Brijesh was kind of almost impossible to get off the block. So I would say 210ish is a good total. Not exactly something which uh, Punjab should be very comfortable with. It almost gave me the impression of that day match between SRH and Punjab on the same ground, where like SRH had a 8 over 120, and then suddenly the whole
Mm.
steam just went out of the batting. So it just felt like
Yeah.
that. And
Do you think you
considering
will
the
come
fact
in?
that generally in this part of the world, generally it doesn't. So also I'm little. If you look at the last innings of Shreyas Iyer, also when he got dropped, he was 28 of 20. So it was not
Mm.
exactly that he was kind of even there. Also, spinners was able to kind of hold him a bit
Hold him.
because like Akshar and Kuldeep were able to bowl their
Oh yeah.
overs even when like Shreyas Iyer was batting. So maybe
Yeah. And again, I hope
how
other teams have also taken note of this, like versus Punjab Kings, because of how
Yes.
obvious it's now become, how apparent it's become that, they tend to sort of be a lot more circumspect versus spin. So, yeah, just putting it out there. Sorry, Deepak, you were saying.
that or is it to do with the history of the ground also? Like Iyer has never had a good time here. Like the only one knock that of note is that innings against SRH, and that was a day match, right? And they were massively ahead in that
Mhm.
match because they
Yeah,
had an
yeah.
insane power play. The match was almost done and dusted by the time he came into the uh,
Yeah,
came into
yeah.
bat. So like I have to
Could be the
look at
case.
his. Yeah, so I think maybe Varun can help us with the spin numbers of Shreyas Iyer this IPL. Like, what are his numbers this IPL? Because the top three have performed so insanely well that we have not even I would say
Well
gone
bowled,
that deep
Brijesh.
with them. Oh, that's amazing.
Starts off with the
So
cutter, and that's a dot ball. And also, Deepak, about what you were saying, even if they score 210, 220, like sure, the surface is probably a bit up and down. I'm not saying it's a very true surface. It might ease later into the game. But I don't know if Punjab have the bowlers to be able to exploit the conditions. Where are they going to get
Yes.
their wickets from? Because if I look at their numbers, this was something I was telling Glenn as well. Across phases, across bowler types, across what else was I going to say? Across player types and across phases, across
Power
everything,
play, everything.
their bowlers have struggled. So I was just ranking each of the teams based on run rate, balls per dismissal, boundary percentage. Punjab consistently rank 8th, ninth, or 10th. Punjab's bowlers. They rank 8th, ninth, or 10th across phases, pacers, spinners. Aap kuch bhi pakad lo. They've not, and importantly, they've not been able to pick any wickets. And I was just seeing that in the first 16 overs. So I'm not considering the last 4 overs because that's where they've taken a lot more wickets. Invariably, there'll be a lot of junk wickets too. So just to negate that, first 16 overs, they've taken a wicket only every 28 balls. So which means at the end of 16
That's
overs,
bad.
you've not taken more than 3 wickets. And versus RR, if you're not able to pick up Sooryavanshi or Jaiswal early, that's already the game there.
And I think this is where, oh, massive hit. That was a
Oh,
beautiful
yeah.
shot. So I think this is where
Oh,
Ferguson will play a massive role today because he can be their enforcer, like somebody they were missing. Because Bartlett, if the ball is not swinging early on, I don't think so. He's actually a threat in the middle overs or at the death. So this is where Ferguson with his knuckleball, with his variations, with his pace,
Fair.
can actually be the difference. Because having said that, Punjab was
oof.
missing that
Stoinis.
raw pace in the bowling unit, right? Because Marco Jansen, he can crank it up, but he hasn't for quite a long time.
Yeah.
He's become a bowler who bowls more within himself, would be like
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
best 140 kind, but would hit hard lengths and all those stuff. And obviously, Arshdeep is not known for pace, right? So maybe like Ferguson with that ability to really crank it up to 150 plus can be the difference that Punjab has been looking for.
Will Brar
That's
play
true.
today? Do
Nah,
you think
nah,
Brar
nah.
is going to
I
come? No?
I have no idea.
Nah,
I
nah,
haven't
nah.
checked the
He
impact
won't.
playlist. This was a hit me ball. So I think I agree with you here, Akshay, because he was in some sort of a rhythm in over number 17. If like it's not the preference of Archer, then he should have bowled the 19 over because certain times.
Yeah, yeah.
Because look, he is the less experienced bowler, so you need to give him little comfort also.
Yeah. He should
And
be given the greater margin for error, but I'm guessing it's been also like they've probably looked at it. Ki Jofra is the bigger
Oh,
bowler. Let's give him.
another full toss clobber trying to
and
go
they've
to
gone
Yorker
and
over
they've gone
pitched
for
and gone
Aye,
for a
aye, aye, aye,
six.
aye.
and they've gone for the review also
Wow.
for the no ball.
I don't think it's a no ball, though, but they're just trying their luck. Yeah. Also, Glenn, I
And
think
Stoinis
Baisakh
swings on a
will be
swift 2.
their impact sub because he's a part of the impact list. He's another bowler who's got those slow ones, so definitely will come very handy here. But I'm very surprised. Why is Chahal in the 11, Arshdeep in the 11, and Vaishak a part of the subs? Man's got a Ranji ton. Man can definitely bat. Why is Chahal? Like, what value is Chahal adding as part of your batting 11?
Yeah, because certain times you kind of fear that if there's a collapse, they might have to bring in a batter, so they don't want to miss
Oh,
out on
fair.
that. So
Fair.
certain times, yeah.
Smart. Yeah,
So
yeah.
you make
That's true.
sure
I
that
mean,
your top five bowler should also be there. Like
yeah. I mean, RCB burned their hands with that, so fair enough. Fair enough. Makes sense. Makes
yes.
sense. Yeah.
Surely not a no ball, yeah. I don't think so.
Yeah. It wasn't. It wasn't. He was just trying his luck. गलती से एक क्रिकेट मिल जाए तो बढ़िया. नहीं तो who cares about
एक
a
और
review?
मार दूंगा
It's
मैं.
two more. Yeah.
I think
Unfortunate
Punjab
bit
has
for me.
got the momentum now, which they were looking for. 220, I
Yeah.
think they'll take on the surface for sure.
Yeah. I was saying 200 is probably
Nice.
about par. They've gone to 10. They can go to about 10 above par. But this is something I was telling Glenn as well, Deepak Bhai. Usually they've scored 30, 40 above par, and that's why the bowlers have not been under the scanner.
Yes.
This time they will probably have only 10 above par and not a lot, which means the bowlers
Yep.
will have to bowl a lot better. They've been averaging, 48 in the first 16 overs. They've not taken wickets. They've conceded runs. They've bleeded runs. Like I was telling Glenn, people talk about them chasing 265. They don't talk about them conceding 264.
Conceding
That is also
264.
something. Yeah.
Yes.
So-
And that too
Ooh,
against
again, try to
DC.
bowl outside off stump. That's a
Yeah.
try to bowl an
Oh,
offside.
shot, yaar.
What a
Again,
shot by Stoinis.
I don't blame Brijesh here because I can see what he's trying to do. The idea was right. Wide Yorker. Had he nailed it, it would have been great. Unfortunately, very pressure. Pressure makes you do funny things.
Yes.
That's where, man.
What
Parag
an over, man. What an
Yeah.
over. So he's kind of killed the
Yeah.
I would say like last 2 overs, 41 momentum is massively now with Punjab because
Yeah.
they were kind of struggling at 181, right? So
True.
Stoinis is like 22 balls, 62 after the kind of start he also had. So like
Crazy.
Guys,
Goes on what,
quick,
12 or
quick,
10 or
quick.
something.
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's see what he does here. Oh man, that's going to go. Oh, that's a boundary.
Yes.
Stoinis,
Oh, man,
you
that's
beauty,
cool.
62 of 22. Well done, striking at 281. Brilliant.
It's massive.
Guys, before I sign off, quick, I wanted to check with you guys. What was your highlight? Was it Sooryavansh's century? Was it the super over? Like, if you had to choose.
I'll go with the El Capico. I'll say the super over.
Super
I will
over.
say because like to be honest, both the teams are flawed. So it was like little flawed cricket that actually ended up with that scenario. What
Right.
Sooryavanshi pulled off was something unbelievable. You don't expect even I would say a senior pro to kind of have back to back
Yeah.
35, 36 ball hundreds, and like nobody has done that before, right? So nobody, like even the I would say the mites of Virat, even somebody like Yusuf Pathan has done it once. Like even though he
37.
had
Yeah.
those, yeah. So for a 15-year-old to score 35 ball 100 and to back it up the next year with 36 ball 100 is something unbelievable, unimaginable, to be honest. So for me, that was the highlight. Like lightning cannot strike twice. Like so, this is what everybody was kind of saying for him. So for me, like once you've done
That's
it
fair.
twice, it clearly shows you're a different league altogether. So like,
Interesting. Now
Yep.
223 for
Anyways,
the
it's
chase,
true.
and yeah, 223 for the chase,
Nah,
and
go for it. We was just
hopefully,
wrapping it up. Yeah.
I'll wait for you to wrap it up, brother. Do it. Go for
Nah, go for it.
it. अब पूरा दारोमदार जो है I'll do it exactly how I suited for broadcast. पूरा दारोमदार जो है वो ओपनिंग बैटर्स पर रहेगा. देखते हैं कि इस बार फिर से क्या पायदान के शिखर पर वे वैभव सूर्यवंशी विराजमान बैठते हैं कि नहीं. आई गाइस प्लीज फॉरगिव मी फॉर
and
द
and Glenn, I have to learn this from you, bro. This is so beautifully stereotyped and beautifully said. Yeah, this is something
No, but
like
this is how I was like when I realized when I heard the expert speak, I realized that wow, like this is how they actually speak, and I had to really work on
And
my
we'll
craft also a
discuss
lot.
this and lots more after just taking a small break because I
Yes.
really have to go. Yeah. Okay, chalo,
I'm
chalo. Thank you so
ready.
much, guys. Of course, yeah, do join us in the second innings. We'll be talking about this and a lot more. So do stay tuned until then, of course. Please stay ahead. We will be playing a podcast here. You can watch that and have whatever you're having for dinner.
thank you.
Cricket
Thanks a lot.
has never finished at the close of play. It lives in the arguments, the memories, the comment sections. Cricket makes you talk. Combox is entering that chat. People scored all the runs and dropped all the catches. Then it ended in a game where a team was almost bowled out for a negative score. There is no way to make sense of any of this, which is suboptimal, as this is the power list, and that is the idea here. But let us wade through the muck together, because we are finally seeing some sense through it all. This video is brought to you by our supporters on Patreon. If you want to be part of the community that makes content like this, head over now. RCB won at Delhi and also versus Gujarat. And there was actually a genuine chance of breaking their infamous 49 all-out record when Bhuvi Kumar and Josh just went nuts against Delhi and had them 13 for 6 at the end of the power play. And against Gujarat, they did well to pull the game back from over 17 to 19 and then chased it fairly comfortably. Bhuvi Kumar has been incredible this year. They actually have a bunch of veterans on this side. But he now has the most wickets in the league, and no seamer with 100 or more balls has been more economical. This feels like peak Bhuvi, even though it feels like it is absolutely a mile past what his peak should have been. Their best young player has been Devdutt Padukal. Do you remember that year for LSG a couple of seasons? No one remembers it anymore. He's looked incredible at the moment. He is batting absolutely beautifully. And the fact is, he's got an average of 40 and a strike rate of 192. And yet you watch him and you think those numbers could be almost double that when it comes to average with a little bit of an uptick. He just seems to come out and just effortlessly hit sixes now. And he's hit 16 of them. So their next 3 games are at Gujarat and LSG and versus Mumbai. I mean, that looks pretty good. Not just these games, the rest of their schedule looks pretty good for the rest of the season. No notes. This is ideal. Punjab have now chased over 260 twice in their history, and no other team has even done it once. And that was one of my big questions on this side going into the season. No more. I mean, to be honest, the openers are doing such a fantastic job, and Shreyas Iyer just needs to be Shreyas Iyer. Of course, there were some drop catches along the way, but they beat a good side. What more can we ask for? Their best veteran has to be Shreyas Iyer. He's been incredible in IPL chases since 2024. He's a run bank, averaging 100 while striking at 175. This year, he already has 450 plus scores while batting second in only 5 games. And his strike rate is 186. The best youngster, he's one of the better youngsters in the league now, Priyansh Arya. He's not quite elevated on the Vaibhav Sooryavanshi or Abhishek Sharma level, but he's hitting like them. But he's actually hitting faster than them. In fact, he's almost at 2.5 runs per ball and hitting a 6 almost every 4 deliveries. As we've been saying for a while, they're finally coming into the difficult part of their season, and they could have lost the Delhi game as well, but they have Rajasthan, Gujarat, and Sunrisers, and the last two are away. I still think we'll find out a lot more from them, but it was a really good game against Delhi, and they're basically already in the playoffs. So the Sunrisers won at Rajasthan and versus Delhi, and they chased down 228 pretty comfortably against the Royals, though, as we could say with most times this year, if someone took their catches, it might be different. And they battered Delhi out of the game at home, and straight away, Pat Cummins looked really good after a very long layoff. Their best veteran is Heinrich Klaasen, and his strike rate is the talk of this season. But the consistency of him has been ridiculous. Only once has he not crossed 30, and that occasion he made 29. He's also had to do the rebuilding job a little bit, but he did show his fifth gear versus Delhi when he was batting at the end. And their best youngster has been Nitesh Kumar Reddy. You could have thrown Saqib Hassan in here as well, but Nitesh has played all the games and has contributed on both sides of the ball. And this year, he has hit more sixes than fours. He's not always perfect with the ball, but he's a very good sixth option. They've ended up with a fantastic record, and their next two games are pretty cushy, at Mumbai and then versus KKR. I mean, they're 5-3, and they could easily be 7-3 before they play Punjab. In fact, that's what they should be aiming for. Rajasthan lost versus the Sunrisers, but they won at LSG. What's fascinating about this is Sooryavanshi made a 36-ball 100, and they lost. They did also drop Abhishek Sharma twice in the power play. They did fight back well in the Lucknow game, but they really shouldn't have ever been in that situation to begin with. Jofra Archer has been their best veteran. Not only is the highest wicket taker for RR this season, but now also in their history. Somehow he's taken a first ball wicket thrice, and he's bowled some magnificent spells at the start of innings. He's still not great at the death, but he's not going for that many runs. Their best youngster, and you may not have heard of this guy, but his name is Vaibhav Sooryavanshi. A 15-ball 50 used to be a rare thing in this sport, but he's done it 3 times this season. And his two IPL hundreds have come in 35 and 36 deliveries. He's hitting a boundary every 2.4 balls. Tough little run for them coming up. They go up against Punjab, Delhi, and Gujarat. Tough little run for them coming up. They've got to go to Punjab. They're playing Delhi at home and then Gujarat at home. They're suddenly in a bit of a battle for the third spot, which didn't really look that likely earlier in the season. That said, Delhi and Gujarat's form isn't magnificent at the moment, right? So there's definitely a good chance here. But the game everyone should be fixated on is Punjab versus the Royals, because that will tell us a lot more, I think, about both of these sides. Gujarat won at CSK, and then they lost against RCB. And they bowled really well on a tricky surface against Chennai, and then chased it down comfortably with their top 3 making runs. Against RCB, Sai Sudarshan made 100, and they posted over 200. But their bowling really didn't work in that game, not to mention that they dropped an absolute sitter off Virat Kohli very early on. I'm trying not to mention every single drop, and I think I've mentioned about 7 so far, and that is 0.4% of the drops we've seen in the last week. Their best veteran has been Kagisa Rabada. A couple of times this year, we've mentioned that he hasn't been bowling particularly well. He also wasn't bowling well in the World Cup. And then suddenly, in 3 of the last 4 games, he's just taking new ball wickets everywhere, and that's a completely different Rabada. Their best youngster is Sai Sudarshan, who is still very, very young, and he wasn't actually performing well even when we did the last episode. But since then, he's completely flipped everything, 100 off 58 balls and an 87 off 46. In fact, he's now Gujarat's fastest scoring batter with a strike rate of 163. So Gujarat's recent form hasn't been great, and their next 3 games are RCB, Punjab, and Rajasthan. Only one of those is away from home, but this is very tough for them. Remember, they've won 4 and 8. So playing the best 2 teams in this league and then going to Jaipur, when you're 4 and 8, is really, really tough. It could be the end of their season here. Even going 1 and 2 on form is not horrendous, but they have to win 2 of these matches. CSK lost at home versus Gujarat last week, but then travelled to Mumbai and won easily. Gaikwad finally made runs, but of course did it in his own style, and it just wasn't enough. But at Wankhede, Sanju Samson does what he does best, and then Akil Hassan completely dominated that matchup. And their best veteran has been Sanju Samson. He's been a little bit binary in this IPL, but he's already scored 2 match-winning tons batting first. In a day and age where we're seeing a new generation smack the ball everywhere at like 250 strike rate, he's becoming an attacking anchor or just a normal attacking opener, not a thrasher. Their best young player was, and I do mean was, Ayush Matre, who scored 201 runs at a strike rate of 178 before he was injured and ruled out of the tournament. He'd actually had an impact in 4 of the 6 innings. And he still seems to be developing his game, so I'd like to see a lot more from him, but unfortunately, we won't this season. Next, they play Mumbai, then at Delhi and LSG. So that's actually not too bad. And they have a break coming up as well. So if they can go 2-1 here, and it looks very possible, that takes them to 5-11. So they're not out of the playoffs by any stretch of the imagination, but they do have to go on a bit of a run from here on in. Delhi lost versus RCB, Punjab, and the Sunrisers. And we said it wouldn't be an easy ride for them, and that 2-1 would be a pretty good outcome. They've gone 0-3, and really they've gone from potential playoff team to very lightly hopeful. At one point or another, Delhi is going to have to make some runs. KL Rahul has been by far the best batter for Delhi this year. He's been scoring a lot of runs and doing it fast. It could potentially be his best year since, 2018? Which is the season that we always talk about when we mention him. He has 150-ish runs more than their next best player, who happens to be Samir Rizvi, who is one of the few youngsters doing really well for them. In fact, him and Tristan Stubbs are the only guys under 25 who've even played enough. Rizvi started the season very well and has fallen off after the first 2 games. But those knocks still got them 4 points and were very high quality, and I think he's outbatted Stubbs this season. Their road ahead is Rajasthan Royals, CSK and KKR. I mean, they've now lost 3 in a row, but against good sides. And so their next 3 games are certainly nowhere near as hard. If they can beat Rajasthan, maybe they can go on a bit of a run. But they have to, at the very least, go 2-1 here. The other issue they have is they have a terrible net run rate. So they actually have to win pretty much all 3 games, especially because one of them is against Rajasthan, who is probably the team they might be going up against for that 4th spot. Mumbai lost versus CSK this week. And again, on paper, this team looks a lot better than it is. But there's a lot of very good cricketers not doing much for them at the moment. It was a pretty embarrassing game against Chennai, right? They lost too many wickets. The rebuild was slow. And both Tilak Varma and Sky went out when they decided to launch. It was just a bad cricket game. Their best veteran has still been Jasprit Bumrah. It's not been his IPL, largely because of the wickets and also because of Mumbai. But Bumrah has been really difficult to score off as per usual, conceding only 8.1 runs per over, and he's taken a wicket in his last 2 matches, which is something. One player they should be excited about was Gazamfor. No one was quite sure how the Gazamfor Mitch Santner thing was really going to work, but he's been a fantastic bowler at times this year. He's picked up 8 wickets at an economy of 8.6, and probably only the KKR was a poor match. He really he's found a way not to get hit while also getting wickets. Last week, I felt pretty optimistic looking at Mumbai's schedule coming up, and at the moment, I really don't. They were really bad against CSK. They have to play them again, and they've got the Sunrisers in their next game. If they could beat CSK, they then have an LSG game, so they're a chance of going 2-1, but that's still only going to leave them 4-6. I just think they're too far back now, even if they go on one of those Mumbai-like runs. KKR won a game, but versus LSG. This was, of course, one of the stupidest games ever played, so I don't even know how to analyze it or anything else, but they won it somehow. Sunil Narayan has clearly been their best veteran. The fact that he's still this good at this age and this consistent is just remarkable. Cricket has never finished at the close of play. It lives in the arguments, the memories, the comment sections. Cricket makes you talk. Combox is entering that chat.
Hello. We are back. Deepak Bhai, how was the first innings?
I think I was getting some amazing insights from you all regarding Shreyas Iyer. So I want your opinion on that, considering like what you make of it. Like,
I think this was his first poor innings since IPL 2025 started.
fair enough. And we were looking at his spin numbers also. Varun just shared in the group. So it's like he's not been dismissed to spin. 136 average and 155 strike rate. So 155 strike rate would be that he's scoring 10 runs and over roughly, right? So like
The 166 is 10 runs and over. 150 is 9, so it's just about
no,
9.
155 is sorry, like slightly
Just above
like
9.
just above 9, not exactly even I would say. So what do you make of this? 9.3 to be precise.
This was, actually, I think discussed earlier, where we discovered that actually Shreyas is more than a spin basher. He's just a very solid player against spin. He hardly gets out to spin, and he keeps a decent rate. In fact, last IPL he had a higher strike rate against pace than spin,
Hmm.
and I think it has continued this IPL too. uh, which is very contrary to the perception of Shreyas Iyer. He was always
As a
looked
spin
at
basher.
as, yes. So I told Varun actually when he first showed me these numbers, I was like, why do I remember him as a spin basher? Like, why is my memory? And by the way, the chase is off on my TV at least. Jaiswal has
Yes.
just
Scored
hit
one
one
run
to
already.
point. Yeah. Are
So
you
this is now.
on a quicker stream than me? Are we on roughly similar streams? What is it?
So
I,
I'm on the quicker stream. Oh,
okay,
good
so then
ball.
okay, so I will see that good ball next week, and I will tell you about it. And
That was
so,
good ball. So like
uh,
we were going
Shreyas-
through the numbers. Oh yeah, please come back to. Yeah,
yeah,
please,
no.
please.
So I was asking Varun that, like, why do I have a distinct memory of Shreyas as a spin basher?
Hmm.
uh, Not just as a very solid player against Spain, but as someone who hits. And I think Varun said that it was probably six hitting. He hits a lot more sixes against spin than the normal
Hmm.
batter. So when you look at him, it feels like he's a spin basher, but his overall run rate versus spin is not all
Got
that.
it.
I mean, it is good, but it is not outlandishly good. Like, it is not Vaibhav Sooryavanshi level good. I mean, I don't even know what is Vaibhav Sooryavanchi's levels against spin. I'm just assuming it is outlandishly good because uska sabhi to
That's why.
outlandishly good hai.
Yes.
So,
I think some
and he's
great
a,
plans from Arshdeep also, because we were discussing this in the last match also, that one area where Weber is still not bashing it is the fuller ball. Having said that,
hmm.
he's straight on the leg side, and that's into the crowd.
Okay,
So
I will watch it. I just saw the Yorker, by the way. So I'm
yeah.
guessing the fourth ball is
So
into the crowd.
yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
So far, he hasn't hit any runs of the Yorkers. Like 10 balls, 10 Yorkers is faced this IPL. Zero runs of those 10 Yorkers, and
So,
this
so
is where
basically, you just have to be perfect to the kid, huh? Bowl Yorker after Yorker perfectly, then he won't score runs. If you stray a little bit, whoa, what
and how
risks
quickly
here?
he picked, how
Hmm.
quickly he picked that ball, because earlier ones were like leaving
Yeah.
him. This came back in, and he was not flummoxed by that. Oh, so another one where he's kind of corrected his length. Poor fielding. So this is something I think which Punjab really needs to be wary of, because they haven't fielded that well in this tournament. So it is the insane batting which is kind of doing all the heavy lifting for them, but
Yeah.
somehow the
I'm
catching,
I'm
fielding, bowling is little.
I'm interested to see how Lockie will go now that he's back. They've taken him instead of Xavier Bartlett, right? In
Hmm.
the playing 11. So that'll be
Yes.
interesting. Um, and yes, that is some very, very amateur fielding. Uh, who is the fielder there?
I think Shayan Shedge it was.
Oh, it's Sheikh Day. Oh.
So this is what happens. Look,
Hmm.
he started this over so well, then
Yeah.
tried to be a little too fancy by bringing the ball back in, but missed his length,
Hmm.
got clobbered, and the last ball was a hit me ball. So he went
Hmm.
exactly in the arc of Vaibhav Sooryavanshi. So this is the impact this guy has. It's not like your good balls are not good balls for him, but because the margin for error against him is so small that
Yes.
even the bowlers like Bumrah, Arshdeep,
Hmm.
Hazelwood, Cummins, they tend to go all over the place with their plans. They're just not backing their good balls enough. I think only bowler who
Yeah.
has done so far is Mohsen. He kept on kind of pegging that back of the length or little length balls on the stumps, ball after the ball, and he was rewarded with that. So he got him out on the sixth ball. But apart from that, I've not seen anybody yet like who've kind of come up with any consistent plans against him. That's the aura this 15-year-old kid has.
I think the moment of the IPL might be like, the first ball he faced from Bumrah, and then he hit it for six. And I like everybody was waiting for this contest, the best bowler against the hottest young batter, and the first ball. And it's like what you said, no, there is no margin for error, because generally Bumrah has some margin for error because he is Bumrah. Because
Yes,
the batters who
another
have faced
frustrate.
him earlier, okay, the batters who have faced him earlier are going to, you know, be just that little bit extra wary because it is Bumrah, so he'll get away with a
Yes,
little bit errors in length or line. Whereas for Vaibhav Sooryavanshi, it doesn't matter who you are. He has
exactly. He
no,
doesn't care.
yeah,
He
no
has.
scars from previous Bumrah spells or overs. So he just sees a ball and he hits it.
Yeah, that's the ability of the man. After, yeah, we have
Yeah.
definitely seen some. This is going to be
Oh,
fascinating.
would that have been
Ferguson
a run
versus.
out if he had hit?
Yes, surely.
Oh,
So this is
so.
something different. Punjab was not having that 150
Hmm.
plus kind of a bowler to begin with, right? So now they have that pace against Weber. But having said that, it's not like that he has not clobbered the pace bowlers also.
Yeah.
But this is still something new from Punjab, which they have not been able
Yeah.
to have access to throughout the tournament so far. So,
Hmm.
like, genuine pace at the end of the day can do crazy stuff, right? So, let's see what he comes up with.
I'd actually be interested to see Lockie's T20 stats and how often he has taken the new ball,
That's that. I
because
think the World Cup he was taking the new ball.
he was, huh? Because
Yes,
at
yes, in
least
the
for
world.
Punjab, I don't think he
Yeah,
was always taking the new ball. But this
no, no,
time,
no.
obviously, they want him to fire out the kid,
Yes.
which is why it's
So in
understandable
Punjab,
that he has got
he's more of an enforcer who would
enforcer,
actually
exactly, middle overs.
So we almost had the Priyansh Arya moment there. Back of the lane ball
Uh,
outside off stump, and Weber went for it, was not in control of it, and but somehow he top dished it over the slip for force.
hmm.
That was. This is also like Himani said that some like maybe eight stumpish line outside off stump is maybe an
So
area
we
to bowl
almost
to him.
had a Priyansh Arya moment. I'm just repeating what Deepak said to let you guys know how much behind my stream is to his. Where he went for it and he top edged it, almost got caught but didn't, and it went for
So,
four.
Sorry, we have to see this. I'm not going to say. I'm not going to say anything.
वैसे
Maybe,
अभी
maybe
हम
we
लोग
can
का
just.
स्कोरबोर्ड है तो आई नो व्हाट हैज हैपेंड बट हाउ इट हैज हैपेंड इज व्हाट आई हैव टू सी.
So, like, you know what we can do? I
Oh no, I
can
don't know
be.
what has happened. I do know what has happened. Now the scoreboard has updated for us before the my stream has come. So let me
This
see
guy
how it
is
has happened.
special.
Oh, that is like, okay. He's just wristily flicked the ball, but except that he's done it with so much power, it has gone over deep mid wicket of a
Yes.
ball that was at what speed? I don't know what the speed of that ball was. Did you manage to check it, Deepak?
You know, sorry, I missed that. You know what he did on the last ball? Slower ball, walked into the shot,
Uh
and
huh.
like the ball has gone over the ropes again.
Wow. Again.
So,
Okay.
like, we were kind of talking about this threat called Loki Ferguson, and this kid has made a mockery of him. Boy, he's
Yeah. Yeah.
again 30 of 10. He's again 30 of 10
उसको है ना,
against two international quality bowlers.
they have told him that तेरा strike rate अगर if your strike rate is less than 300 in the first 10 balls, no cartoons for you the next day. They have told him
No
that.
ice cream, no ice cream for you.
No ice cream, no cartoons. बस जाके लगाना है. Is
Oh. So Punjab is
I
panicking here,
I mean,
guys.
it's just
They've gone back to the plan B. So
who
yeah,
are they bringing on now? Or is Arshdeep continuing?
no. Just no, they have Marco Janssen now. So
Okay.
Marco Janssen
So
has some history with the Jaiswal, right? So maybe,
with
but like,
Jaiswal,
yes, he troubled
what
him in the
history
Test
then?
series, right?
Oh, acha. I've forgotten.
He got me out. He got him out 3 times in like 4 innings.
Oh, okay. So, hey, Rob is here.
Well,
Rob is as punctual as
I
anybody, I would say. As the
I
clock
did see some
turns
comments,
5.
Rob, that said, "How is Rob not here when the kid is batting?"
I know.
So
I've
Rob
been
is here,
really, really
guys.
enjoying it.
Mm.
He's terrifying, isn't he? Doesn't matter who you are.
Phew. I mean, he's
I'm like,
just
how
so
is it
special,
even
so
possible?
special.
Like, why?
Mm.
Like, how on earth can you just do it all the time?
He just is so special, man. It's one. I mean, that last shot, no, not the slower ball six, the previous one, which he just used his wrists to. Like that was. I mean, I know we compare him to Sachin the most, but that was Dhoni-esque almost. No, except it was. It didn't have the flourish of the helicopter, and even without that flourish, he still sent it over the ropes. Like, yeah,
And this is the
just
massive
special.
ground. This is a big ground. It's not a small ground by any such of imagination. It's such a big
It's
ground. This
terrifying.
ground
Yeah,
is real.
this is a big ground. He's facing proper international bowlers, and
Yeah.
it was moving for Arshdeep. Those first couple of balls he
Hmm.
faced, they were pinpoint
Yeah.
in swinging Yorkers, and he went, "All right, you can have them, no problem." Which is what Chris Gale used to do, didn't he?
I was just going to say, is he the Gale 2.0 version where Gale would block out, maybe a whole over, and Vaibhav is never going to do that. He'll block out two balls, and then he'll continue hitting you for sixes. And
Absolutely. Yeah.
Akshay is also here. Full
Hi,
house.
Akshay.
Akshay,
Hello.
Did you
Akshay, how do you
watch?
define this? How do you define this kid, bro?
I
I
just
haven't
don't know.
seen anything so far of this innings, but he's a freak of nature. That I
There's
think
another one.
is
It's ridiculous.
Akshay, why are you wearing a Rajasthan Royals jersey? You wear
yeah
the
because
jersey of
I'm
the team you are not supporting. How can you not support a team on which Vaibhav Sooryavanshi is there?
no. Today I'm not playing any 6D chess. Today I'm wearing the jersey of the team I'm supporting. I made it very clear up
Okay.
top. Today I'm actually backing the Rajasthan Royals. So I was like, yeah, simply.
But that is
man.
okay. I'm seeing that now.
96 meters, guys. 96 meters. That hit was 96 meters.
So
Maybe.
Marco Janssen is probably double that guy's height, and he looked smaller after that ball.
Did
Oh
you
my
watch the
word.
thing that Jimenez did about the boy?
Yes,
Yes, I
yes.
did.
I mean,
On
wow.
on Cricket 4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Just stonking. How he
Yeah.
broke it down.
yeah.
You understand how
Rob, we've
Wait,
lost you.
yeah,
Yeah.
the audio is a
you got
bit-
me.
Yeah, now it's.
Yeah, now we
I mustn't relax when this child is batting. It means I lean away from the mic. It's yeah. You just need someone that knows the all the laws of the universe to try and break down what he's actually up to, because us mere mortals can't work it out, can we? Like it's
Yeah.
something to do with the bat swing, but it's not just fearlessness, because I could go out and be fearless, but I would get out every single ball.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Nothing is nothing to do with that. It's
Yeah.
it's calculated brilliance is what it is, and it's the ability. He's 37 or 14 today against three different world class bowlers playing
Yeah.
on a deck where it was swinging early, and definitely did in the first innings. And he's got some good balls in this innings, and he's just blocked them all and just gone, that's fine, that's a good ball, block. If you miss your length even slightly, you are going into the second tier.
So we have Harpreet Brar now. So we're talking about him. Should we have him? So Harpreet
Whoa,
Brar has come
Harpreet
on.
Brar is playing.
Harpreet.
Wow.
So no Vaishak today. That means interesting, very interesting.
I mean,
really thought
I'll
Vaishak would
just
be
do like a
useful.
celebratory jig for
But I
Harpreet
think on
Brar
this
finally getting a
surface,
game.
the way it was kind of
Did-
holding up into the surface for RR in the
Rob,
first innings,
did you
not a bad shout.
But Deepak, about this, then they could have. I mean, I know there's a bit of hindsight in this, but they didn't need Suryansh. Like there was no reason to have him today. He's not going to bowl. If
can
they think
anybody else
Suryansh is
hear
going to
Deepak,
bowl,
or is it just me?
wait, no, we can hear Deepak. Wait,
No,
you
no,
guys
no.
can hear me, right?
I'm
Yeah.
kind of just breaking it up in my head about this guy. Yeah, like
Yeah.
It's
Saurabh,
hard.
you can hear us, right?
I love this, but you know when they put
Now I can.
the graphics on his bat swing now, watch this.
Yeah.
so.
It's just lovely.
This is lovely, simply
Rob,
amazing.
did you have a bet on?
We
Okay,
can
I have
something
just
is happening.
do
I'll
a
ask Rob about the
compilation
bet
of all
later.
of us reacting to Sooryavanshi. Oh
There's
my
your
word!
helicopter.
Oh my word! Like no, this should be
And it
legal.
will
Like, I'm
be
not
a
kidding.
45-second clip because I'll get it after 45 seconds. You guys do it first and then.
It's the full helicopter.
How? What do you
So,
do?
Saurabh, it's for you actually. You said, nah, it was not the
Oh
typical Dhoni shot.
yes!
So he's done it
Wow.
this time around. He's
Now
shown
he's
you
done
that
that.
also.
I can do this too.
Look, Rob, he could have scored his 15 ball 50 today also. Like, he just gave too much respect to Arshdeep in the first over, I guess.
Yeah, he said I'm gonna have
Yeah.
to play within myself and only get the 18 ball 50 today because it's tough batting conditions. Well, this could be out though. He's hit one up to the moon. It's hit the moon, come down, and he's out for 43 off 15. Arshdeep has the last laugh.
See, this is where having a slow stream is good. He's still batting for me. I don't need to feel
Oh boy.
But, Rob, did you by chance have a very, very specific bet, which is who will play first, Harpreet Brar or Sai Kishore?
I didn't.
And-
I had a good one. As far as betting goes, right? This is how the
Yeah.
universe is definitely against me, and I must have done something very wrong in previous lives to have caused it. But I backed Perel to be the top run scorer for Delhi in every single game, and if he doesn't play, you get your money back, and he's so that's fine. So, but he's 10-1, so 10%, right? And yesterday I didn't bother. It's an effort to get bets on, right?
Oh.
And I didn't bother. I was like, there's no way he's going to play, and then he did, right? But last game that Rajasthan played, when Sooryavanshi hit 4 of his first 5 balls for 6, I needed there to be a 6 in each of the first 3 overs to win about 10 grand, which is a lot of money, right? That makes a big difference. And he just couldn't get any strike in the 3rd over, and so today they slashed the odds so much that I couldn't bet it. Same bet, and it happened. Obviously, it happened just now. So the universe is out to get me, but I will get these bullet dodging bookies back at some point. I mean, how do you follow that, Jarrell? If you're walking in now, what do you do?
So now we have a proper cricket match in our like in front of us, guys. What we saw was something different. So now it'll be more. Like I think now we'll be able to kind of see something which we are more accustomed to, I would say.
This is actually a great entry point for Jurel, right? There's already 50 runs on the board. He can sort of take his time and get in, and no pressure. Plus, the kid is out, so he won't feel like he's going to be overshadowed constantly.
Yes, you were saying something, Rob. Sorry, I kind of interjected.
So for the betting markets, right? It's so difficult when you're trading or betting when the extreme high volatility is happening. It's where I make a lot of my money when I'm betting because it scrambles the bookies' brains what's going on, right? They're used to setting up in a certain way, and then somebody's just going 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, and their computers can't handle it, and then the human brain has to take over, but it gets discombobulated by such freakish talent, right? Which is brilliant. But the main betting market there on who's going to win this game, as Jaiswal plays a beautiful shot straight down the ground, it was 30% Rajasthan chase these, and the ball before it was out. The ball before Sooryavanshi was out, he'd got it from 17 balls. He'd got it from his team 30% chance of winning to a 66% chance of winning, and when he got out, it flipped all the way around to 66% the other way. So a 15-year-old child is having as big an impact on the market as peak Gale, as Jaiswal smashes another one for 6, and now Rajasthan are favourites again. But the only person I've ever seen have that big an impact on the betting markets was Pete Chris Gale, who spent many years honing his craft and his body and his psyche across loads of formats against loads of bowlers, practicing in many different ways to become the pinnacle of T20 cricket at the time. And we are watching a schoolboy walk in and do the same thing. And I can't get my head around it. It is amazing. And I don't really care about all the betting stuff when Sooryavanshi is batting. I just want to watch him because we're watching something that has never really happened before. Some child taking a men's game by the scruff of the neck and going, "No, lads, this is how you do it." Jaiswal goes again. So this over, despite getting Sooryavanshi out, has actually backfired quite badly on Arshdeep and has gone for what? 20.
Oh, geez, that's a 4 again. Yeah, 22 runs. Yeah. Oof.
I'm seeing the replays of that straight hit. That is pretty awesome by Jaiswal. It was, Jaiswal just, for a guy who's like the best young all-format batter in world cricket right now, he's been getting consistently overshadowed with just because he's batting with a 15-year-old who is doing all sorts of outrageous shit.
Here's a question
as a 25-year-old, he's become a senior opener himself. That's sad.
Yeah, he's become like a grizzled veteran at 25. Yeah, Rob, you had a question.
So my question for you guys, right, is we know what Sooryavansh's pyrotechnics are doing to this first over. I'm looking at the numbers now, and the amount of boundaries they've hit in the first over is unprecedented. 3, 5, my God, 10, 18, talking about yourselves for a minute, 21 boundaries they've hit in their first over so far. And most of them have been him. Why is Jaiswal facing the first ball every time and just getting a single? Because that's what he's done in each of the last 5 games. He's just got a single off the first ball and got down the other end and said, "Go on then, kid." Why doesn't Sooryavanshi face it? Is that a superstition thing? Is it Jaiswal always face? Because Jaiswal used to smash the first ball all over the place in previous years. His first ball numbers were nuts. He's hit multiple first balls for 6. He's hit loads of first ball 4s. But now he's just going, "Well, I've got this kid at the other end, so I'm going to get off strike and hand it over to him." Why doesn't Sooryavanshi face it?
It's a good question, actually.
I think it's just, if Sooryavanshi is facing, it might just be psychological. I mean, superstition is one very plausible answer, and the other is it could just be psychological. I just want to take a moment to say that Harpreet Brar is bowling in the IPL finally. It's a great moment. I really wanted them to play him. It's taken a long enough for them to actually give him a go. Next, Sai Kishore playing for GT is the next agenda. But I think it could just be a psychological thing where, the kid, maybe he just doesn't want to face the first ball where the game is about to start and all that. And once the game has got going, once it's in flow sort of, then it doesn't matter. Which is why Jaiswal, as the veteran, is taking the first ball.
Because he's facing the second ball every time. But yeah, it must be something like that.
It's probably not a very solidly rational explanation.
I'd love someone to ask him that question.
Yeah. I don't think I'm attending a Rajasthan game this IPL. Although if they reach the playoffs, I might. Maybe if I get the chance, I'll ask them.
Thank you. What an over from Bra.
But maybe they just, I think even that is a good rationale that what Saurabh said. Maybe just needs a moment to kind of settle in, just to understand what the pitch is doing. Because most of the times they were even using him as an impact player, right? So he would just not even get a hang of the pitch.
Yeah.
And just to get a feeler for the pitch, what exactly it is doing, just to have.
I don't even know. Because you don't get a feeler in one ball, right? I think it's just the pure psychology of it. He doesn't need to be the one to start things off.
So
he's just there.
Do you reckon he gives him the information as he's running past him for that quick single off the first ball every time? He goes, "Right, kid, it's going to swing. Steady yourself for 2 balls before you hit everything for 6." Or do you remember the Deepak? You will definitely remember this. I don't need to ask you whether you'll remember it, but do you remember the first Sachin double in the ODI when he was batting? He was batting with Sehwag, wasn't he?
Yeah. And no. At the end, he was batting with Dhoni.
Yeah. Did he not bat? Did he open with Sehwag that day?
Yeah.
He would have opened with Sehwag.
Yeah. So apparently, at the start of that innings, he walked over to Sehwag after 4 balls and said, "This is the best pitch we are ever going to play on. All we have to do is not hit the ball in the air early, and we can get as many runs as we want here." So Sehwag smashed the very next ball straight up in the air and got out. Because he
Typical.
was like, "It's the easiest pitch ever." But Sachin had given him the information, like, I have judged this pitch, and apparently that was like first over. This is the best pitch ever. And he ended up getting his 200. I wonder whether that's maybe Jaiswal just gives the kid a bit of info after, even though it's one
Rob,
ball.
again to that, I mean, to that argument, Sachin had 20 years of experience to gauge the pitch. I don't think Jaiswal is experienced enough to know in one ball, what the surface is doing, what to expect of it, and pass that information too.
I'm clutching at straws trying to work it out.
No, yeah, I don't think his Rob is actually seriously advancing that.
It's very rare that I'm serious.
Yeah.
I genuinely believe superstition is all. And to be honest, I think it's not even superstition. It's just, whatever, yeah. You take strike. I mean, I don't think,
But
I don't think
Rob,
spoken about it.
that was Sachin's advice to Sehwag almost every time. So he would always say that watch the ball for 2 overs and then for next 48 overs, ballers are going to watch you. And Sehwag would never listen to that. So it's like, it was a typical. Sachin has gone on air to say that. Like, you have said that. Like Sachin and Sehwag, they came in for an interview, like for a show. And Sehwag said, like, every time Sachin would walk up to me and say, like, look, this pitch is going to do a little bit for maybe next 3 or 4 overs. Watch the ballers, and then they're going to watch you for the next of the match. But
it's like telling a piranha just to hold off for a minute while you're dangling your fingers in the tank, isn't it? Telling Sehwag to calm himself down. What a shot from him! He's in on the
shot. Well played, Gerald. Well played.
Does Jurel make you guys side for India's second T20 squad, or would he have trouble getting in there also?
No,
not yet. Not yet
as in, matlab, you won't have him or he makes it?
No, not yet. There's enough talent.
Second squad, okay. Not the first.
Squad.
Like
so
the let's say the World Cup winning squad is one. Then you pick 15 others. In those 15 others, will Jurel?
Let's see. Like, we have Vaibhav, we have Jaiswal, we have Gill.
No, keeper batters.
Batters also, we have KL Rahul, to be honest. Like, KL's numbers would any day be...
We have Prabhsimran Singh also.
Exactly. Yeah. Prabhsimran, KL... Like,
Jitesh
still, I would say, like, he hasn't done that much in this tournament, but...
No, just amongst keeper batters, just to count.
Yeah. Prabhsimran and KL would any day come, I think, above him in the pecking order, right? So...
No, I mean, I was just asking as a...
I do like,
but just the Sachin Tendulkar bit, no, how he judged the pitch in 4 balls. He's just reading of the game is actually beyond a mortal level. I'll just tell you a story. Back when I was at Cricinfo, Sharda Ugra, who I hope most of you might have read or are familiar with her name and her work, she was writing this magnum opus on Bumrah. It's still there. It's called The Boy Called Boom, I think. And for that, she spoke to Sachin about how he would pick Bumrah and how he would pick Malinga as a cue to how. So he gave her a lot of stuff about how the seam position and which side the shine was on, and the angle of the arm, and from where on the crease the bowler was delivering the ball and all that. And he said, like, and I would use all of this to basically judge. So she was like, okay. And then she asked another batter, a reasonable batter only, not like some a guy who has not played or something, a guy who has played international cricket. And she asked him, like, how would you? So he said, like, it's very difficult. You have to just see, how fast he's running and where he bowls it from. And if you can pick up the seam. But she was like, but Sachin said, he looks at this, he looks at that, he looks at this angle, that angle. He's like, listen, boss, that is Sachin. What is normal for him, we don't see all that. He's the only one who can make out all those micro differences and all. For us, it doesn't work like that.
Sehwag said that. Like, he said he would see the reversing and everything. Like, the only God can see him, and that's why he's like God of cricket. Like, Sehwag said that. I can't pick these many cues. I clearly remember. Yeah. I remember that 98 knock from Sachin and Centurion, it was, right? In the World Cup against Pakistan, 2003.
Yes, Centurion.
So he actually went there in the third man region, checked the blades of the grass to understand like if he's kind of playing those dap shots, can he
Yeah,
run
how
towards
fast
it?
it'll go. Yeah.
How fast it will go.
Yeah,
So
so
that's the
basically,
level of
whether he can run one or two to that shot.
that's the
Yeah,
level of
and I think
information
he
he
had
must have
a
put.
very instinctive understanding of this. By the way, Jaiswal is doing pretty well, 31 of 12, almost matching the kid, not quite yet.
Yeah, well, the kid didn't have to face Harpreet Brar, did he?
Yeah.
So, well, listen to this power play, right? Arshdeep, Lockie, Marco, 15, 17, 12. Arshdeep gets the kid and goes for 22. Harpreet Brar comes on, 2 runs off the over, thanks very much. And then back to Lockie for another 16. Absolutely crackers. I'm
Yeah.
very surprised that the betting market doesn't believe in this chase more. It's got it 55-45. Bearing in mind they're 84 for 1 after 6 overs.
I think
And they
they
are-
don't believe in the Rajasthan middle order more
No.
than yeah.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
And I can
And
very well say that they can easily bottle it up from here because
they don't even
this
have
is where-
Hetmeyer today, right?
Yeah, because this is where Punjab also struggled against spin, and the pitch was not exactly like coming onto the bat that well. So I think Ara needed that kind of a power play to make a match out of it. But
Who's the
this is
impact player, by the way?
Ara.
I thought it was
Aras.
going to be Jubei
Yeah.
today, wasn't it?
Oh, they had 4 overseas players. They had Berger. They had. They're playing
Chopra.
Shanaka. They're playing Shanaka. I forgot.
Yeah, so I think it's Jubei is going to be subbed in, they were saying before the game.
All right.
Okay.
Parag probably is going to have to do something today.
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, unless these two take it home, they need Parag to have his first good innings this IPL. Has he had any halfway decent knock also so far?
He
Not
did
one.
all
Best is
right
20.
in the
Best
rain
is
one,
20,
didn't
I
he?
guess.
In the rain
In
one.
the one where it was raining.
Oh,
He-
Mumbai.
the
Yeah.
shortened game, he come in and bashed 20 odd. That was pretty good. But other than that, nothing like net positive for the team.
But in that
Yeah,
also, I
he'll
think
need to-
he was dropped, I guess.
By the way,
Yeah.
there's someone else. I think, like Anu, nobody mentioned. I think Ravi Singh was padded up. Not
Okay.
Shubham Dubey.
Oh,
If I'm not
I
wrong.
don't
Interesting.
know about him. I don't know. Do you
Yeah,
guys
because
have
Shubham
any
Dubey
clue
is
about-
Yeah, he
is-
is. He's
he's
a
wearing
very
the
good
sub
six-hitter,
vest.
a local guy
Yeah.
from Rajasthan only.
Wicket
Oh,
keeper
it is
guy.
that
highly
Ravi
rated.
Singh. Okay. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
So
He's-
he also hit a few sixes in the Rajasthan Premier League, right? He
Yes,
made
yes,
a
yeah,
few
yeah.
quick.
Yes, the
Yes,
same guy,
so
same
that
guy.
Ravi Singh.
Yeah,
I've
he
heard
also
of.
triggered a bidding war, if I'm not wrong. RCB and RR both went after him. He went for a decent amount.
Yes.
It wasn't. Yeah. So he's already padded up there, right next to Vaibhav Sooryavanshi, while Shubham Dubey
spot.
is wearing the sub vest. So
So then it could be Ravi Singh.
yeah, interesting, very interesting.
So Punjab were like 90 for 1 in 8 overs. So like
And these guys are 90 for 1 in 7 overs. Out of which Harpreet Brar has bowled 2 overs for 8. So basically they have scored 82 in 5 overs.
Here's Chahal. This guy is going to have a very big say in who wins this match.
yes,
He's not quite had his good stuff this IPL. He was threatening it at the start, wasn't he? And he's not quite
Yes.
come back right at it.
Like, the 4 to 5 meter length hasn't worked for him, so his go-to length has been bashed. So he's more, he's giving like 5.56ish economy at like 5 to 7 meter length. So it's a more defensive length for him. So like that's why it's not like he's been clobbered apart from that match against Mumbai, but he hasn't been able to take wickets also because his attacking length is gone this IPL.
And the
Also,
only
is
guy- Go ahead.
go for it, Rob.
Okay. The only guy that Chahal had the wood over in this batting lineup is Hetmeyer. And so they thought
Yeah.
because Hetmeyer was 34 for 3 off 35 against.
Yes, his man.
So maybe
Match
they
up
went
against Charles
not today, Shimron. He doesn't match up well with you because you would think that Chahal would know quite a few of the Rajasthan guys' tricks with the amount he's played with and against.
I think Chahal's matchup against Sanju is also good, right?
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
The worst
memory
matchup
serves-
I've ever seen is Hetmeyer against Bumrah. And when they played
Yes.
this season, you could see it
And
flooding out.
he actually improved it by defending a ball, right? Against Bumrah. He improved his matchup numbers.
Jarrell has just
Also,
played an extremely high risk shot for naught.
So what
for
are the
Chahal,
numbers?
if I'm not wrong, Harpreet Brad's over this game. Was it the first non-Chahal spin over for Punjab this season? I don't think anyone else has bowled spin this season for them.
Yes.
Oh
You
wow,
might be
that's an
right there, I
interesting
guess.
observation, man.
See, so he's getting the confidence. This was a more 4 to 5 meter length kind of a bowl, which you want from Chahal.
I was just going to say, Jarrell is very vulnerable here, having just played 2 really, really risky shots for dots. But Arshdeep has badly has badly misfielded. So he's let down his spin partner there. So he's off strike.
So, like, bro, what are the numbers of Sanju versus Chahal?
It will take me a while to find that because I've only loaded my matchups for this game, but I can find it for you. Hold the line. You guys are going to have to talk about stuff though, because it's going to take you 5 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah.
See now,
Interview
like,
over.
12 overs, 120.
Akshay, you were saying something.
Yeah, please, Akshay.
I was just saying.
Sorry, no, we can take that.
Yeah. We can take the super chat. Deepak bhai, you first finish your point, and then we'll take the super
No,
chat.
I was just saying, like, suddenly now, if any one of them kind of get out now, so I think Rajasthan can be in a muddle. The run rate is shooting up.
No, they need Jaiswal to have a big one here, I think, if they have to win.
Yeah. If it's Brar who's bowling the 9th, then I think Jaiswal will look to attack him. He's also going to be on strike, if I'm not wrong. So, yeah, it is Brar to Jaiswal. First ball, he definitely has a go at it, but yeah, it's a single. Let's take Prithvi's super chat, of course. Vaibhav has 2 seconds for every 1 second mortals like us. Sorry, Vaibhav has 2 seconds for every 1 second mortals like us have, especially on length and back of length deliveries. I think he has a poor strike rate against Yorkers, which is obvious, and also low full tosses. Yeah, that's a fair statement to make.
If he has 2 seconds for every 1 second while he's on a cricket field, is he actually 25 years old? He has spent 10 of his 15 years on a cricket field, I'm assuming. So that's 10 more years. He bats.
I think HC Verma has another example to include.
So, like, Saurav has now gone into the interstellar mode, huh?
No, I said I think HC Verma has another example that he can include in his relativity thing.
Exactly. So he's gone. That's what I said. Like, he's gone into the interstellar mode now.
No, we needed. Look, Himanish has shown us the way. You need an astrophysicist to break down what Vaibhav Sooryavanshi does.
So you need.
So we have to go interstellar only.
Deepak, go and get a degree in that. Stop mucking about with all these other degrees.
Yeah.
Go and get your astrophysics degree sorted, and then come back and tell us how to get Sooryavanshi out. I've got your numbers, by the way. So Chahal to Sanju, you wanted.
Yes.
Chahal's killing him. 61 for 5 off 53.
Yes.
Wow.
That's what I remember.
Good call,
I
Deepak.
remember. Yeah, because earlier, whenever I used to do analysis on RR versus Punjab, last year especially, so like Chahal had 2 good matchups, Hetmeyer as well as Sanju. So that's why I was kind of wondering like why it has come down to 1 because
that's
Sanju
a short boy.
Yes.
Much needed.
Sorry. But again a misfeel, I would say.
Jurel is quietly having a bit of a stinker of an innings. He's on 15 of 17.
Yeah, he's just hit. He's also played high risk shot for 0 and 1, which is usually a good sign that somebody is about to get out, because he's trying to cut balls that are spinning right off his stumps and he's cutting them to fielders. So he's kind of playing. He's not evaluating the risk properly. Like, I don't mind people playing really risky shots if you're going to get 4 or 6 for it, but if you're getting 0 or 1 for risky shots, you're in trouble. And what they don't need as he dots up again is him putting too much pressure on Jaiswal, right? Because if he gets Jaiswal out, I think it is, because it's holding a bit, this deck. Punjab have now gone very slight favourites. It feels like he might slog one down long on's throat, or he'll just go after it. Poor ball from. See, if he gets a poor ball like that and only puts it away for 1, he's now thinking, I need to catch up. I need to do something here. That was on his leg.
Come on,
just
man.
shoved it away. Arshdeep, I think.
In
This
Jarred's defense, he did look like he was timing the ball pretty well versus Pacers, though, Rob. Like, again, do you think it's one of those cases where because he tends to struggle against spin? So, I mean, what do you do about that?
well, if you're the bowling team, you bowl as much spin as you can at him while he's struggling, don't you? And get them
Yeah.
behind the rate.
You know,
But
more from
Junaid is
Maharaj's
one
perspective.
curious case for me, to be
I
honest.
saw
When
that
he-
ball now. That really should have been a 6 or a 4 minimum,
because like
right?
when he broke on the scene in 24, he was amazing against spin. Remember that knock in one of the
Yeah, yeah,
eliminators against SRH, and also what he did in Ranchi in Test matches and all. And suddenly, in last 2 years, his spin game has kind of gone downwards significantly.
I mean,
Oh
his
my
spin
God.
game
Wait
or
to
his
see
spin
this.
hitting game?
This is like a nothing ball to get out.
There you go.
Okay.
And-
he has got Jaiswal out.
So there's
No,
the what I was just talking about. When a guy is struggling that much, he looks like he's going to get out so imminently, and he's got a complete pie there. But because he was in a hole, he slogged
I
it
don't
down.
think it's a no ball, right? It will be very
No,
tough for
no,
a spinner to bowl a no
Nah,
ball
it's
like
not.
that. It
It
would
is
dip,
confident.
right? Yeah, it would
Yeah.
dip.
I don't think
If
it was
it is
above
also-
waist at any point in time.
If it is also, it is Punjab who should appeal for the no ball to keep Jurel in, and Rajasthan should say no, it's okay.
You've done your job. Come back.
Yeah.
Jarrell. I so badly want to like him, and he does such a good job of ensuring that I don't.
I do
It's
like
sad.
him. I do like him,
I
but
really
he's
do,
just played a
yeah.
stinker of an innings. Like that's it, right? He's a great guy. He's a very talented batter, but it's not been coming off today for him. And in T20 cricket, there's
Surely
only
not a-
one out
Not
of
even close to a
two-
no ball.
That's true.
No, it's not close.
Tipping. That's tipping. That's like
Hmm.
should be at
Wait,
least 20
did
centimeters
Ara review
below the
this?
waist. Yes.
No, I think the umpires are reviewing it. No.
I hope so, but the way Jarrell fist bumped Jaiswal, it seemed like he was confident.
Oh.
So it must be 20 to 25
There's-
centimeters below his waist. Now he's walking
they,
off.
oh, they do show review. No, it's not a team review. Yeah, but it's like the Rahul Tewatia type innings that happened in Sharjah happens once in like 200 200 T20 matches. When you're generally struggling like this, 15
See,
of 17
it was
and all.
36 centimeter below the waist. 36 centimeters.
Wait, wasn't that below the waist though?
Yeah, because it was dipping, no? It's a leg spinner.
No, but
It's a loopy leg spinner
36.
dipping.
He must have
Wow.
known that wasn't a no ball, and I don't know why he wanted to stay on the field for any longer because he wasn't having a very good time out there.
He's reviewed that.
Yeah, he's definitely
Lost
out.
it.
So now Parag has to step up. So they are
Yeah.
1 in 3 if they chase this, according to the market. And like you said earlier, I think it
No,
was
it's an empire. It's an empire review. I just checked it on Quick Info.
yeah, silly review. Oh, the umpires wanted to review it, so the umpires need to go and see the optician, don't they? 'Cause if they can't see that isn't over the waist. What's Parag going to do here then, guys? How is he going to approach this? Knock it around and then get out when he's got 20, or is he going to come out blazing?
I think he'll try hard and he'll get out.
Knock it around and try to hit and go for 10 of 10 balls.
Yes.
You can't say yes. You have to give your own prediction, Deepak.
I said like he'll try to hit and he'll get out early. Less than 10.
Hey, give like a less than 10.
Oof. So had a swing at that one and got it away for 4.
So I'm losing the bet. He's almost halfway there.
Arshdeep isn't the world's most natural fielder, is he? But he's not had a good time out there in the field this inning.
We have another chat. What SLBY says Parag will do something. He will try to look all cool and stylish and give up his wicket in the process, playing some stupid wristy helicopter shot. Nepo. Okay, I mean,
That's a proper troll comment of
Yeah,
yours.
to be honest, the openers have scored what like 88 of 38 and still they're struggling massively. They're massively behind in this game. Just
no,
like,
I mean, Parag's stinker of a season is the major cause, right? Because the previous years he was doing well in the middle order at number 4.
No,
So
even
the
2025, he had a very average season.
he had a
Apart
decent
from
one. Not 24, he was very good. 25, he was fine. He was not.
no,
This is like a stinker of a season. 25
this is
was
like
leagues.
it was not that bad. Yes, you're right,
Yeah.
but not great also. It's like apart from that one knock of 95 against KKR,
Hmm.
I cannot. I'm not able to recall any major innings of note.
Boy, chalo. Even Jaiswal
So both the
himself was
wickets.
slowed down. He was 30 of
Are-
12. So what? He scored like 15
Oi.
of the last 12 deliveries.
Jaiswal really
Yeah.
needs to hang in there here because he's just missed out on a ball that was wide and he probably should have put away and he's hit it straight to the fielder. But if they lose him now, they're done, aren't they? So he has to
Yeah.
dig in, Jaiswal. He has to knock it about for a little bit and keep his head on. And he has got a great head on his shoulders, Jaiswal. We've seen that in Test matches where when the conditions are in the bowler's favour, he is quite happy to give them a session in a Test, isn't he? Because he knows when it's back in his favour, he can start gunning. But if Jaiswal does this, we will have seen a very, very good innings from him, I think. Because he's got no form as Parag plays a ridiculous shot, which is a indication of how talented that man is. Reverse flap for 6.
So I'm
Bloody
done.
hell.
So
Okay, he's crossed 10 then.
Ooh.
So sorry, even you are also out of the bet now.
Even out.
Whoa.
He has come to play.
Wow. Wow.
My word.
That's a fantastic
So
shot. And Raj, by the way,
the
is just one ball away
Rajasthan,
from finishing this quota.
The Rajasthan team management
Easy.
have consistently said that, okay, that is an outrageous shot. They have consistently said that Parag has been batting really well in the nets and it's just not been coming off in the middle, which is something everybody says, but maybe this time they were right if he continues like this.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much that means, but I did
Yeah.
read that they'd all been saying that, and
Yeah.
that's the best shot he's played in about 12 months.
So, like Harpreet Brar came in and did the Harpreet Brar things. 4 overs, 25 for 0. That's like typical of him, to be honest. It's the kind of spell you
Just
expect
pick
from
him more, man. Pick him more. And he can hold a bat, Harpreet Brar. He's
Yeah, his
not like
bat's
a
fine, isn't it?
complete mug with the bat. So
Shot.
I don't know. Yeah, he should be starting more games for them.
That's
Have a
50
feeling
Jaiswal.
Parag will be choked by Brar plus Uzi,
Oh,
says
chalo,
Chaser
good.
07. But Brar is done, Chaser 07 underscore 18. Brar is done, and Uzi also must have bowled 3 overs by now, no?
third over.
Yeah,
This is
this
third
is
over.
third.
Okay. Yeah.
There was another super chat by Prit7575. We can take that as well. Cooper to bowl. I think he's been cleared to bowl. Do you see Cooper Conley bowling since Harpreet Brar was so economical? Assuming he's fit to bowl.
I don't
Any
think
of
he'll
you have
bowl.
Not.
seen him bowl? I have never seen
lots.
him bowl.
Yeah,
He got out Rohit in the semi-finals, now.
This could be game over, this lad.
This could be the game over, yes.
Yeah, that's the
That's
game.
the typical Chahal wicket where he's able to flight it. So he's got the confidence today. So this is the difference he brings when he's able to flight the ball.
Come
Match
on,
set
Ajaz.
and done
He-
for me. Like
He still bowled a wide on my screen, so I'll wait for the wicket.
it's
No,
a
now
typical of him.
I'm just excited for Ravi Singh. He's also a
Lightish
left-handed
ball,
batter.
4-ish, 5-ish meter length, turning, taking wicket. This is something which he's not able to do the entire season. And today he's got 2 wickets. Yeah, definitely, one was a full toss.
What did you guys make of RCB's decision to let Chahal go in 2022?
I can't remember
Must-
what I made of it.
Must be the
You-
off-field things. Otherwise, on-field it didn't make any sense. But like having said that, Hasaranga had a killer season for them that year, right?
Yeah, he was the
2023.
second highest wicket taker of IPL 2022. Highest was Chahal. He was
Yes.
the second highest. And for what it's worth, I did have the opportunity to talk to Mike about this. He actually they were very clear on-field reasons. And to be honest, even before the auction, when the retentions were announced, I could see where they were coming from. I've always been a fan of all-rounders in my side of batting depth. Chahal is a clearly one-dimensional player. By that I mean he can only
Yes.
offer value in one department. Heston
Yeah,
was very big
true.
on having all-rounders. They still had Chahal as part of their plans, but that's where auction dynamics really played a big role because they thought Chahal will be a part of the marquee list. He did not
Did
enter the
Okay. Oh, you were the one who did that interview with Hassan for cricket.com.
Nice.
So,
So, you know what? He says he should have been part of the marquee list.
Hmm.
But until that time, 2022, a single skill bowler who has not been in a leadership position in international cricket and a one format player had never been part of the marquee list. How on earth did he expect Chahal to be there? It had never happened before. You can't plan on that and say that, oh, he should have been in the marquee list and all. Because it has not happened before. The first time it happened is when Chahal
that's
himself
fair.
came in 2025 in the and in the marquee
Yeah.
list in 25 when he came in the marquee list is the first time that has happened. Kuldeep Yadav has never been in the marquee list.
So I
But
think
to
it
be
must be
honest,
some
Saurabh, like
off-field
about
things for
that,
sure.
no, but about that,
Sorry,
Shami was a part of the marquee list in 22. Shami was a part of the
Shami
marquee
was a
list.
three
I'm pretty.
format player.
But how,
You have to
like
be a
for
three
IPL, how
format
does it
player.
matter? Like, is there a
No,
rule? Like,
that
are there criteria
it's not a
for
rule.
like?
It's not. No, it's not a rule. But that's how like the marquee players are decided based on their international achievements. So
Oh, is it? I
you have
thought
to
it's based
be
on IPL. This thing, not so much
no no.
international. Not aware of
I
it.
mean till 2022, you just go through the marquee list of players in all the mega auctions. Go through the list of marquee players. It's always three format or leadership position guys. So, or senior guys in international cricket. Who are well established. Like just just IPL achievements has never got you into the marquee list until Chehel got there in 2025,
Oh, no ball
which
from
is
Chahal. Oh,
Wow.
Out of Ferreira, is it? Or
yeah,
did he
that was
take a?
harsh. That was harsh, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's a no ball.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's
it
not a
is.
no ball.
They
They've
can
got
review it.
better computers than we have. Could be a big moment in the game,
That's a no ball, though. That's a no ball. I mean, fair. It's very touch and go, but it's a no ball. I don't see anything behind the line.
Well done, Chahal. Well done. Such an experienced guy, na? Such an experienced guy. Hey, I know a lot
Why
of
is
his
it instant?
backstories, Chahal, because
Mm.
like, I
I've
know
heard a
people
couple of
who've also
colorful ones.
multiple. I know, like, even like Abhinav was building our tech is
Mm.
also like he knows him since long, like because they
Oh,
come from the same city.
mm.
So,
Okay.
so he had multiple issues, also a lot of things.
Mm.
But Saurabh, you think it was down to off-field reasons? And I do agree with you. I mean, fair. Like
No,
RCB should have had better
no.
foresight, but yeah.
I don't think it was down to off-field reasons as such. I think it was just that he was a single skill player, and they probably thought that he's on a downturn on the way out. So we don't, but they can't say that openly. So all this spiel was made up about, oh, he should have been marquee set, oh, he should have come earlier. He came as early as was actually practically possible. He came in the first set of
Yeah,
spinners.
spinners.
Which
Correct.
is, and the spinners, every IPL auction, they always come after the fast bowlers, the all-rounders, the batters. Those guys
The
come
sixth
first
set.
after the
Yeah.
marquee set. Yeah. So, and he came in the sixth set. There's no earlier set that he could have been a part of, realistically.
But what I did, like the only reason why I do think of off-field reasons is there was a lot of hue and cry from Chehel's side that RCB didn't contact me and all, and that's where when we spoke to Hessin, he said no,
Yes.
ask us. We spoke to him. We told him that
So
we did
this
want
is
you,
a
but unfortunately it didn't work out.
classic he said, she said. I mean, he said in this case. No,
Yeah,
we,
yeah.
we don't know
That's
which
true.
one is true.
That's true. That's true. Fair.
Or it could just be that they have different definitions of what it means to contact. Maybe Chahal feels
Fair.
that I have been an RCB player for 10 years or whatever it is, or I have 7 years, whatever it is, and I should have been sat down with and explained and in detail or whatever. Maybe Hessen feels that as long as I informed him, sorry boss, I won't be able to retain you, but I'll try to bid for you in the auction. That is enough. So there is a mismatch of expectations there. So I don't know. It's not necessary that both of them are lying. It could just be like mismatched
Could be.
perception of.
Could be. Meanwhile, Abhay has a question for Rob. Rob, what are the odds of Prav facing 44 balls and hitting only 1 6? I was on his 2 plus 6s at 2.75. Next game, he'll be down to 2.25 and smashed ball.
Okay, I will give you the odds. No problem. Right, if I was pricing up how many, 44 balls and hitting only 1 6. So he hits a 6 in 2 out of every 3 games, and he hits a 6 9% of his balls. So you're looking at about 1 in every 11.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're unlucky, but you're only about, I don't know, 30% as one gets slapped through by Ferreira off Marco. They need boundaries now, don't they? Yeah, you're unlucky, but if he faces 44 balls, he should be hitting at least 3, really, and only hitting 1 is unlucky. I didn't think he looked all that good today, Prab. I thought there was a time towards the end of the power play and maybe after where he looked like he was going to get out for quite a while before he did.
Definitely. So, guys, I'll just head off because we have a meeting in an hour. I'll just prepare for it a bit. And see you all tomorrow.
Yep.
What game is it tomorrow? I haven't done my work for tomorrow yet. Who have we got?
MISRH, if I'm not wrong.
Okay.
MISRH tomorrow. Okay.
I was looking at the how about this? Mumbai Indians power play juggernauts are averaging 52 in the first 6. 52 this season. Whereas the teams playing today, Punjab are averaging 74 and Rajasthan are averaging 71. And MI, what are SRH doing? 68. And then you've got Mumbai sat there at 52. And it's
are they the lowest? No, actually, CSK might be lower than them, right?
Obviously, the 2 of the worst teams ever.
LSG should be there. LSG
down there. So KKR
KKR
52 because they did have Finn Allen before they dropped him and he got 28 off an over or something, didn't he? So they're up there, same as Mumbai pretty much. And LSG are, oh my word, LSG are amazing with bat and ball. So they're amazingly bad with the bat and amazingly good with the ball. So Punjab, right, first 6 overs, they're averaging 74.4 with the bat, and they're conceding 68.14 with the ball. Rajasthan much better in terms of conceding, but then LSG, I know they play at Lucknow, right? So this Shami. They're averaging 47.6, which is like 5 years ago IPL scoring. 47.6 with the bat.
10 years ago, Rob.
Yeah. But they're giving up as Parag smashes one into the crowd off Chahal. That's a huge 6. That's more than a 6 because it's off the spinner. And the pace is what's looked easy today, right? And so if he's carting Chahal around, that is huge. LSG are only conceding 45 in the power play on average this season. That is crazy.
Wow. Yeah. So
plenty of low ones.
Mohsin and Shami and
we're now back to 50-50 this game.
Prince Yadav. After that 6?
Yeah, 50-50. And now a misfield for 4.
I actually, Parag has looked the best he has all season probably in this innings.
Easily, yeah. Oh, lovely. Lovely.
The fielding is letting them down. 60% now.
Yeah, lovely. No, again, Rob, you're being too hard. I don't think that had anything to do with them.
This must be Chahal's last over, right?
Yeah, this is.
Okay, so who do they have after this?
The spinners are done. It's all the
spinners are done. Oh, it's all only Arshdeep, Lockie, and Marco, all of whom have gone for runs. So this is actually well and truly alive, unless Chahal can get a wicket in this game.
Yeah.
I think it's fine to just try and milk the rest of this over. Obviously, if you bowl a bad one, you should be putting it into the crowd. But if you bowl a good ball like that, do what Parag just did and knock it. That's fine. Because if they get out of this over with 13 scored off it, great. You've got rid of the biggest threat then, the spin.
Yeah.
And look how easy the pace went at the end of that last innings. And this is Stoinis, who was in no form at all, had hardly done any batting this season, came in and hoofed everyone everywhere. And Bridges was bowling great, and he got stuffed. And Archer was bowling really well. He got smacked. Berger didn't bowl very well at all, and he got smacked as well. Berger was garbage today, I thought.
By the way,
Yeah.
another update. Shubham Dubey is shadow practicing. He's taken off his substitute vest. He's shadow practicing.
Oh,
Ravi Singh removed his pads and he's sitting now. Like, I don't know if they're playing some
are
mind game.
Rajasthan playing 4D chess with,
Yeah,
with
exactly.
Punjab?
Oh, man.
They should have Kyron Pollard doing it just for a laugh, or Yusuf Pathan.
I was,
Yusuf,
and I was about to say Ferreira, all he has to do is just not get out to Chell because he'll feast on Ferguson, Arshdeep, and whoever, Marco Janssen. He'd love to face those pacers.
Has he got out?
No, all good.
No. Thankfully not. Thankfully not.
Oh,
He
maybe.
just nudged it for a
Maybe.
second.
Paraga's gone. Paraga's gone. Caught in the deep. That is absolutely mental. If I was a big Rajasthan fan, I would be furious with him there. Because that is the very, very last ball of the big threat today. The very last ball. And they need 2-2 to win this cricket match, right? And if you need 2-2 to win against reasonably hittable pace on a surface where pace is getting hit, you cannot lose a set man, a man who's on 30. You cannot lose a set man off the very last ball of spin. He's tried to hit it for 6. That is ego. That is nothing but ego. That's just like, I am going to belt it and I'm going to show you how good I am. And a proper cricket brain there goes, all I have to do is get this ball and we're in front. We're going to win this game if I don't get out this ball. That ball was the most dangerous ball left in this game. And I'm sorry, but that is idiotic from Parag. That is really dumb because we're sat thousands of miles away and we're all going, all he's got to do is see this over off, right? You can see it clear as day. Absolutely clear. See it off. Don't get out this ball. Don't get out this ball. Smack straight to the fielder on the rope. And they've gone from 60% to knock it off to 33 because of that stupid shot.
Ooh, that is
nuts. That is mental stupid. That is really, really dumb.
That is you know what, Rob, that is like almost worse than the Nonre Berger dropped catch, because it's that stupid. You can't be doing that to the last ball of Chahal's, the last ball of spin left in this match. There's only pace to come for 6 overs. You have seen how the last 6 overs of your own innings have gone. You are hitting them well for the first time in this competition.
He's the captain as well, right?
And you're
He's
the captain. Yeah.
I don't think he captained. I don't think he captained great. A few things I wouldn't. I was surprised that he did, but that is, as I think that might be the dumbest shot of this whole competition. I can't believe that. He is definitely the biggest threat, and there's 0 more balls of spin, which is what's causing everyone the problems today. He didn't let his spinner bowl either. He didn't let Jadeja bowl again. Oh, no, he did. He bowled him out, didn't he? That was the last game where he bowled 3 brilliant overs and he wouldn't give him a 4th. So at least he bowled his 2 spinners and he backed the kid, which I thought was the right thing to do today. Raj Punja, who managed to get a couple, didn't he? So who's it on now then? Are we going to get the sub, Akshay?
Yeah.
Has to be,
or Shanaka. Dasun Shanaka will he be coming out?
I think because Shubham Dubey was shadow practicing and everything, I would imagine that he is the one who's slated to go in next. So I think they might send in Dubey actually. And Shanaka would probably be used more in that designated finisher role that they have for Hetmeyer. Maybe.
I mean, it is the last 6 overs. Still, I don't know. Whoever is...
They're not showing.
Shanaka is... Abhay ZV3VE says Shanaka is going around at 150 to 1 top bat now. Back.
Well, let's see what he needs to do and let me work it out. So Shanaka, I was gutted that he didn't get Sri Lanka over the line against Pakistan when he got that 75 off 30.
Yeah.
76 off 31. 8 sixes, and he got balls in that last over where it was the last 2 balls. He basically needed 1 6, didn't he? And he went 4 6 6 6, and then he needed 1 more 6 to win the game, and he went ... So how does he win this top bat? How many does he need? Let me work it out. I can work it out.
No, I don't think so, because see, Jaiswal made what, 50, 51? And they need only 50, 70 to win.
Yeah, he can
71
do it.
to win.
Do it. So 51.
And by the way, it is Shubham Dubey.
51.
There's 77 runs available. He needs somebody to get out immediately and
Yeah.
then he needs to score 52 of them.
Yeah.
I would lay you 150s now because he's not batting now.
Yeah, exactly.
I personally think he should be batting now because if you're picking him as an overseas slot and you haven't let him have a bowl, what are you doing? What's he doing there? 6 overs left in this.
So they are telling us that they rate Shubham Dubey's batting more than Shanaka.
Yeah.
Or they probably trust Shanaka to attack from, ball one. Maybe
You
Dubey
do
needs
need
a
to
bit more
attack
time. It
from
could be
ball
that.
one now, right? There's only 6 overs
Yeah,
left. You
fair.
need 12 runs and over.
Agreed. I don't know if left hand, right hand had anything to do with it.
Ooh, what's happened here?
Gambhiritis.
How are you 5 seconds ahead of my fast stream? Like I don't get that drop. Like
Oh, I've got a fun.
that's a 4.
That is what is that?
Oh.
Bottom edge into the ground.
Yeah, bottom edge.
It looks like it's gone nowhere, and then it's gone 60 meters backwards for 4. That's nuts.
And it's gone
You
over
look
the
like it's
keeper's
straight
head.
down into
It's
the ground,
bounced
yeah.
and gone over the keeper's head. That's the weird part.
In 50 years' time, people will be doing that shot constantly.
But
Off
how's
the
it gone
local
over Prabhsimran's head like that? It's weird.
One shot that they might evolve is like hitting it back. Obviously very risky. What if you hit? No. It's like you turn around and play. Like if the ball is coming to you, you turn and hit it.
Like fake
Obviously very
batting.
risky. What if you hit it straight into your stumps or into the keeper's gloves or something? But there's no protection there ever, right? Like so.
It's a very risky shot. That I'll give.
But
I want to see
like-
someone do it.
Like a 15 years back, even the scoop and all was a very risky shot, and then they have managed to do it.
Yep. In fact, speaking of that, in the 2010 World Cup, I want to say West Indies versus England, Owen Morgan's batting, Ravi Rampal's bowling. I don't know if you guys remember this. Rampal over the wicket bowls a Yorker, good Yorker. And Morgan, from his position, just swats it back. Like he switches his bat and swats it in the slip region. Usually, how do batters play in the slip? They nudge it, right? Nudge it or late cut or something in that region to play it in the slip region. Imagine the left-hander. He's done this. He's literally done this to Rampal. And 12-year-old me was blown like, oh my God, cricket's changing. Like, what's this shot? Like, what's happening here? So, fair. By the way, that's another boundary, if I'm not wrong. Yes, it is. Arshdeep Singh attempts a Yorker, 2 full, and Shubham Dubey gets off strike with a fantastic flick.
That is
well done.
that is poor fielding. Who is that?
Oh,
Chahal?
I see that. Chahal. I see the misfield now. It's
You
Chahal. I
need you need to find a way, if you're an IPL team, to not have Chahal on the field when the game is anywhere near close, because he is very, very bad at fielding. It's 60% Punjab. This is one of those games.
Should have been stopped.
I'm not going to call it again because I said with 45 minutes to go in the game that was tied that it was definitely going to be a tie. I'm not going to say that again, but this has the potential to go very close because they still have 2 proper guys that can hit bad pace in. I'm not saying that the pace bowlers are bad before everyone piles on. I'm just saying that pace bowling is going at this venue, right? At the end, as we saw in the first innings, as Arshdeep bowls a terrible ball down the leg side and Ferreira just helps it on its way for 4. They have Jadeja, is very good at hitting junk pace at the end, and Shanaka has done it against, in the World Cup in a proper game. He was belting the pace everywhere at the end of that. They now need less than 2 a ball, and I'd be surprised if the game wasn't pretty close to 50-50. The game is almost exactly 50-50.
But
where's your money, lad?
I'm
Where's
still
your
backing
money?
Rajasthan.
Actually, who's going to win the game? Rajasthan. Okay.
Yep.
You're putting your money on Rajasthan.
Actually, he's just had all his wedding fund has gone on Rajasthan at evens for this.
If we don't get married, you know what's the reason? It's there.
You've already got the wedding ring on.
Aman Jaglan says, Akshay, another jersey, another crime scene.
What are you talking about? Rajasthan's winning, mate. And if Rajasthan wins, I think I have a
think
fairly decent record.
I think Punjab will win this.
Ooh, let's see. Arshdeep will have to bowl out of skins. Not just Arshdeep, even Lockie.
Steve Matthews says Chahal was in the marquee set in 2025. RCB 2022, no luck. Yes, exactly what we were saying. That's what we exactly said. Was in the marquee set in 2025. Until 2025, no single format international had been in the marquee set in the IPL mega auction. And nobody who had not, either you have to be a three format player or you have to be in a leadership role for your national team, and those were the players who were in the marquee set, and Chahal wasn't either. So
How do you remember this stuff? That stuff just won't anywhere near stick in my brain.
I like IPL auctions a lot. That's
Oh, Saurabh, we have a lot to talk about then.
Fair enough.
By the way, I don't know if I can ask, like, are we allowed to talk? I mean, in the sense, can you talk about your book and everything, or not the specifics?
I mean, it's coming is what I can say. It's still not complete.
Okay.
It's still not complete. But
Is there any manuscript that I can get in advance so I can read it?
Chube has just absolutely hooned one into the middle of the second tier.
Oh,
and
wow.
The team in pink, as I've now put my Rajasthan cap on.
Well done, lad.
Oh,
Wow,
you're backing Rajasthan now, Rob? Okay.
I have shirts for all the IPL teams, but I would not do that to anybody showing how IPL shirts don't fit a big fat man, because they absolutely don't. I buy double XL. Right, this, for example, would be double XL, I think, and it fits me like a normal piece of clothing. A double XL IPL shirt looks like somebody sprayed it on me. There is no room in an IPL shirt for the big fat man from England, right? They do not make them for people like me. So whilst I have all the shirts, I just cannot wear any of them. The only one that fits, is the amazing, and I've worn it to death as Shubham gets 4 more straight down the ground.
Wow.
What really, really good shot. And this is what you want from an impact sub, right? Come in and smash everything. Yeah. He's 16 off 5 and he's playing beautifully here. The only one that fit me is brilliant Nokia KKR black one with the gold.
Oh, lovely.
That shirt is awesome. I wear that at weddings and funerals because it's black.
Funerals make sense. Why weddings? Oh, it's also black. Okay.
Yeah. But you know what, Rob? You visit to India, I think, is overdue for you. And any IPL match you go to outside for around the whole stadium and in a radius spreading out over a kilometer around the stadium, you'll find all varieties of jerseys being sold.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure all sizes also. You will find something.
Well, who is it in our chat?
£1 too.
Who's it in our chat that's saying not for fat men from India either? Which one's that? Who's behind the scenes today?
That's Vignesh. Vignesh is saying.
You think Vignesh looks quite a lot like me?
Actually, come to think of it, he does.
Good looking bloke.
Vignesh? Yes.
Nice pat on the back there, Rob. Well done.
So if I'm hoping to come to India very soon, maybe even during this competition. I've never been.
That's a 4.
Is it?
Oh, barely. No. Saved. But well played, Dubey. That was an excellent Yorker. Wow.
He's come in and playing brilliant here.
Yeah.
If I do, I'm going to bring a suitcase just to buy IPL merchandise.
Yeah. Okay. That's really nicely played. And Dubey is absolutely vindicating the faith that they showed in him, sending him ahead of Shanaka. We all thought, I think, that maybe Shanaka should have been.
Guys, I'm sorry to cut you off. Do you know what's happened here? Oh my God.
No, so I will not know till next week. All
right, let me describe this. Dubey has played the shot. He's run down the track. He's run down the pitch. Assumed it's a boundary. He started praying to the gods. In the meantime, Donovan Ferreira's gone, run, also attempted a second before Dubey stopped him. Wait, I haven't run. and Donovan's had to go back. Oh my god!
That
Oh my
is,
With
you know
this
who that
cricket-
reminds me of? I don't know if you have seen this absolutely iconic dismissal of Amit Mishra, who was run out like that.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen
Samson
that?
and Faulkner just taking
Yeah.
shots and hitting the stumps.
Yeah, and
Oh.
Amit Bhai is just, mouthing off at his runner, at his batting partner, and saying like, yeah, what, there was no run there and all, and he's made no effort to get back in the crease.
He's gotten out at the third attempt on the third.
Yes,
attempt.
at the third attempt, and he's just been
Oh,
wandering like.
But I don't
Yeah.
think anything will beat
Oi,
Amit
that's a good
Mishra
ball.
playing Timol Mills. If you guys remember 2017 IPL, Timol Mills had this very vicious slower bouncer, right? Back of the hand slower bouncer. He's bowled one of those to Amit Mishra, except the ball was so slow. Amit Mishra tried to defend it. The ball's not here. He then fends it off with his hand. He just swats it with his right glove. Then he just swats it. And
So isn't that out obstructing the field?
that was my first instinct, handling the ball,
Yeah.
except no one appealed. And
Yeah.
probably everyone like, it's Amit Mishra, just move on with the game. Review kaun lega phir se. But it was very bizarre.
I mean, if I'm the bowler, I'm appealing. It's a wicket for me. It's
100%.
yeah.
Lockie has started this
Very
over
well.
very much like a lot of his overs. An amazing dipping Yorker and then a wide in the 2 balls so far. First one was really good because Lockie is one of those bowlers that I find it difficult to work out which Lockie you're going to get because
Yeah.
the good Lockie genuinely I think is right up there in that tier of good bowlers.
The
underneath.
good Lockie bowls 4 maidens in 4 overs, right? In a T20
Well,
match.
that Lockie was mental. Was that PNG that game?
Yeah, I mean, it was one of the lesser
Uganda,
teams.
that was, I think, Uganda.
It was
And
one of the lesser teams, but still 4 overs, 4 maidens is mental.
Yeah.
I want to
But-
believe even if he bowls 4 overs to me, I'll somehow sneak an edge. Like something, just run a by, just do something. Maybe not a by, like something. Get bat on ball.
I
and
want.
run.
I'll
Neither
be
will
batting.
I want to
He's
believe.
carving Ferreira to bits here. He's very nearly bowled in there.
If
He's
Lockie is
attempting
bowling to
Yorker.
me,
Oh.
I'm going to be batting from square leg. So I'll probably get out bowled.
I'm talking
That's
more with a
back of the
10 or
hand-
something.
Back of
Just
the hand
like-
slower ball was just shaved the off stump
Yeah.
there. That is so close.
Pereira's gone for ugly slogs all over and he's not connected even one. Oh, man. Jeez.
And the game
Does
turns
Ferguson
again.
run up look different, a little stutter? I don't know. Have we should notice his run up. I'll
it's
get
his
more chance to
usual
do it
set.
than you guys because you might have only 1 ball left. I have 2.
Yeah, at the very start of his run up, he does this. Just 3 little steps. I
Ooh,
haven't noticed that before.
That is a sexy back of the hand slower ball, no?
Yeah. It very nearly bowled him. And
Yeah,
back to somewhere near 50-50 again because Lockie is bringing his good stuff this over, isn't he?
yeah.
Yeah.
He
Dubey,
hasn't bowled a.
please.
Okay, he just took a step like that and went.
Like a stutter at the start. Yeah, I think it's a good shout from.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
hasn't
Yeah.
that always been the case? Hasn't he always had a stutter?
I haven't noticed, to be honest.
That is also a good question. We are noticing it only now because of the question.
I think I've seen him do that before. I'm not sure. Dubey, please,
He
1-6, 1 bounce or
hasn't-
something.
Bowled
He's
single,
nailed his Yorker again, and he's gone for 4 because
Lava.
Dubey is on 1. Nothing wrong with the ball at all, but he's really well to flick that behind square. It's
He's
basically gone
nutmegged himself with that boundary. He's hit it between his legs.
no, not quite. Just in front of his
Yeah.
back.
Did
Nah.
you see the
I'll
replay?
tell
I
you.
think.
I'll tell you which one of you is correct in real time.
Okay.
Coming up now.
No, it's gone in front of his back pad. I've just
Oh
seen
no,
it.
it's gone in front.
Yes,
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
not
front.
nutmegged. He's not. Yeah.
Okay, all right. But good shot,
All
nonetheless.
But that's a super. I think that's the first on-pace ball. Huh? That was 144, and that's gone to the boundary. So probably another slower one coming up last ball.
I don't think that Punjab are on it in the field here. Like lots of these boundaries have gone just past fielders that are ambling up. Also, the ball seems to be following Arshdeep
well done.
and Shahal around in the field, and you should not have those two in high traffic areas ever.
Yeah,
Like, you really
yeah.
shouldn't.
like at this stage of the game, you can't have them be boundary riders, right?
You can't have them anywhere near the action. Basically,
Yeah.
they should be saying that they've got cramp and being replaced by capable fielders. That's what should be happening.
Yeah. Yeah, it
But
was a
still
slower one
just-
to end. But yeah, he did well to take 2. How much? They need 35 in the last 3. It is very gettable. But Lockie has just bowled a fantastic over,
Yeah.
which has gone for
Another
only 8
such
runs.
over and Punjab will race ahead.
So they have 3 overs left, out of which Lockie will bowl 1. And they need
Arshdeep will
35
bowl
in those
another.
3. And Marco Janssen will bowl another, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Nice.
So it's
Arshdeep
probably
now.
Marco Janssen.
Arshdeep's bowling now.
Oh.
Arshdeep's bowling now. Okay. I see that. Yeah. I
the
would guess
protection-
Marco's bowling
Marco
the 20th.
20th. Yeah. Marco
long
will
on,
bowl 20th.
long off, deep mid wicket, and I think backward point, and then one guy behind square on the offside.
So I think
so
Arshdeep will also go for
Indeed.
slow pace off
loose
deliveries.
one, straight down the ground for half a dozen.
Oh, wow. Was it a pace off delivery?
I think he may have tried to run his
yeah.
hand across the ball. Then Arshdeep,
Cutter,
wait till you
attempted
see it,
cutter.
but he's
But it
just
didn't
landed it
come off.
direct
Oh.
into the middle of the slot and has been maybe it was slightly back of a length actually, but that Ferreira has made a career out of hitting those balls for 6. So you don't feed the man exactly what he wants. I don't know whether he has tried to roll his hand across the ball.
You know, in
It's hard.
hindsight, do you think Ferreira is exactly the kind of batter that Delhi needed? Like Delhi traded him for Nitish Rana. They probably did not. I mean, not probably. They probably shouldn't have traded Ferreira in the first
No,
place.
they needed a number 3, no? They didn't have
They
one.
had enough, right? Samir Rizvi, Karun Nair, Abhishek Purel. Like they had so many options floating around.
I don't know why they don't trust Abhishek Porel as much, but
Yeah.
they don't. And Karun Nair, I don't know. See, Karun Nair
Oi.
does not inspire that
more.
sort of confidence in number 3. Oh,
Fair.
it's 4 more. Okay. Rajasthan are roaring back
Oh,
into
the thirds come in and deep square leg. So I think short ball is what he wants to do. Oh no! What?
This is a game breaker. This
Yeah.
over.
Yeah. Attempts of a very straight full Yorker ends up being a low full toss, and Ferreira gets underneath it and hits it straight down the ground for the 4. My question is then why on earth would you send your deep square leg fielder back and bring your short third in? Unless it was a
But
double bluff.
that is a well executed shot, I have to say.
Yeah.
You know, he got it really nicely straight back over the bowler's head.
needs
And
to
for a
find
guy
that Yorker.
and no, I'm saying for a guy who couldn't put bat on ball in the last over, this is pretty good. 6 and a 4 to start.
So he nailed the Yorker third ball slightly wide, not on the wide line, but he nailed it.
Oh,
And that's
bold,
what he needs to do for the rest of this over is to nail that Yorker, because he did to the kid, didn't he? The first couple of balls he bowled to Sooryavanshi, he nailed the Yorker, and Sooryavanshi went, okay, I will block those. And then as soon as he missed his length, he went for 6. And he's in the exact same situation now, because Ferreira is now set, having just got a couple of boundaries away on 30. If he doesn't land it, Arshdeep, it's going. Here he is again.
Yeah.
Good Yorker. And all Ferreira can do is shovel it into the leg side for 1. So now Jube gets a go. But to be fair to Arshdeep, it's a great comeback because he's nailed 2 out of 2, having been met for 10 off the first 2. So now, this game is swinging one way and then the other.
Yeah. I mean,
3 out of 4 from it.
we are headed towards the super over, aren't we?
Oh, let's see.
I mean, it'd be nice. I do
Super
love a
over?
super over.
I would assume Rajasthan will be favorites in a no, actually, you can't say.
Rajasthan are
also have-
definitely favourites in a super over.
Really? No,
Definitely.
they have also Priyansh Arya, Prabhsimran Singh,
They've got Jofra and the boy.
Jofra.
If you
yeah,
pick
they have
Other-
Lockie and the other boys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but Vaibhav versus Punjab or Priyansh versus RR, I would back Vaibhav versus Punjab. Yeah.
Mhm.
They are the 2
Yeah.
best first over teams in the IPL, obviously.
Mm.
Punjab are averaging 12.86 with the bat
Mm.
for their first over, and Rajasthan are averaging 12.56. And that is crazy because
Okay.
they're 40 off their last 2 first overs, Rajasthan.
Whoa.
They're still not averaging more than Punjab.
Did he just leave one?
I think he
If
thought
he-
it was
You
a
just
wide,
let
but it's
that
all
go.
Oh,
There's
it's
no way that's
Oh,
over the
that's a
boundary.
six.
I don't know whether it's 4 or 6. It's half a dozen. It's gone all the
Six.
way. So Arshdeep
Okay.
can't get out of the over. He's bowled a bad short ball. It's way too short. He's landed it like a metre in front of him. So he's completely missed his length. The
So-
line's crap as well. And it's given Dubé. That's pretty much a free 6, isn't it? Because
It was a slow short ball, a knuckle ball, but yeah.
he's landed it in his own half, though. And he's just stood up and got rid of it. I think, to be fair to Dubé, he's been brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And good call sending him in ahead of Shanaka. He's 29 off
But
10 now, and
it's
he's
a
probably won his
tough-
team the game.
tough life to be a bowler, right? Like Arshdeep bowled 3 really good balls in that over, and he's still gone for 18 runs, 17
Yeah.
runs. Like he bowled 3 really good balls. It's just 3 bad balls, and they've gone. Little
Yeah.
bit execution off. There's that.
To be fair, the last one was rubbish, but Dubé's
Last
done well. Did it for 6 over the leg side,
Yeah.
and now
Yeah,
Lockie
that-
has to land all
Actually,
6.
that
Oh, powers it down mid off. Oh, that was a lot of power. There was a lot of power in that. Pereira, well
if
played, man.
I
Well
just want to
played.
say, if Dubé, favors the leg side heavily, then maybe that last ball was also not rubbish, because if he can't hit it on the offside, so Arshdeep bowls that
But then
short
you're
and
better off
wide
bowling it
outside
face
off.
on, right? Don't bowl slow because you're giving more time to Shubham
Drop
Dubé to
catch,
just
by the way.
sort of.
Yeah, but you're also asking him to generate all the power. So drop catch.
Yeah, drop catch first ball. Reminds me.
Nah,
I
come
just
on,
saw that.
bro.
Shreyas. It's just too slow to react. Well, he looks like someone's pushed him over. He should look like someone shot him out of a cannon. That's what he should look like. So yeah, drop catch first ball. Lockie missed his length that first one, and then he's done the worst ball of this innings and been hit quite rightly for 6.
To everyone in the chat, what were you talking about? My luck with the jersey? There you go. There you go.
Bloody hell! What a chase!
Oof.
And it's the middle order, the lower middle order, that is getting this done, and that has been Rajasthan's huge question mark so far in this IPL, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
But they ain't gonna mess this up.
How is that 105 meters? That's bonkers. That didn't look 105.
They make him up though. Actually, you told us that. That's not
know,
where you
but
bowl
at
to
least
this guy,
be
though.
realistic.
You
Just
can't
be
bowl.
realistic
You
with-
can't bowl there to this guy.
Can't bowl there. Yeah. I don't know why
Okay, here we
Lockie
go.
moved away from his previous over plan. It
He's
was
gone again, and this looks a bit like a wide, but we'll see. I have a feeling we will be seeing a wide review very shortly.
Oh, that's Kunal Kemu. I
That's
thought
right.
I saw someone. I was imagining things. No.
who? Kunal Kemu is in the audience.
Yeah, he's with Preeti Zinta.
Oh, okay. I was about to ask in our audience or the games, but yeah. Why not?
That's fair. I mean,
Why not?
Lockie in again.
fair.
We are
So short
eminently
again. Smashed
Oh.
again.
listening to.
Off the edge for 4.
Oh, they're going to finish it in this over or what?
Yeah.
They are. 4 of 8.
So he's gone
Solid.
short again, which, I mean, he's what's his strike rate off the short ball here for error since he's got set? 300. Stop bowling short. You need to nail the Yorker, Lockie. That's what you're in the team for. Nail that Yorker. That's what you got to do
That's
right
what
now.
you did in the last over. That's what restricted Ferreira. Like, I don't know why is it so complicated.
Yeah, I don't know. It's always interesting to me to try to think of what they were thinking of when they're trying to execute plans that are not coming off, no? Because obviously you're thinking of something. You think this will work, which is why you're doing that, right?
Fair.
And Lockie has had a very successful previous over, but he's still gone away from that. I wonder what, he spotted something in the batter, he spotted something in the pitch, he just thought gut feel. I don't know what it is, but it's always fascinating to me, like what they could have been thinking of when all these plans go so drastically wrong.
Yep. And this is why, once again, Punjab will have to sort of look deep into their bowling reserves because their batting so far has, papered over the cracks that their bowling has. But yeah, it will be laid bare, like against better sides.
To be
Last
fair,
ball
it is
now,
still
guys.
just one
Last
loss
ball,
if it happens. Yeah.
Dubé
But
just
they've been
takes
bowling shit all
single.
season.
So they need 2 off the last over.
Mhm.
All the best, Marco, because it's him, isn't it?
Yeah.
And this is something I brought up in the first innings. I like Punjab's bowling. I was ranking each of the bowling parameters, which is average balls per dismissal, run rate, boundary percentage, non-boundary strike rate. They rank 8th, 9th, to 10th across phases,
On
like
all.
individually in middle overs, death overs, power play, spinners, spacers. Take any cut, like you can look at it in whatever way you want. And Punjab's bowling somehow manages to rank 8th, 9th, to 10th in each of these things. They've been consistently poor.
So basically, it's their batting that has just been so good
Exactly.
that it has
Yeah.
compensated for a.
Yeah. I mean, for the fourth time, I'll be saying this, but yeah, like for instance, in the last game, people spoke about Punjab chasing 265. They also conceded 264. They need to keep that in mind, and they have to sort of work on
True.
it.
Brut has another one. Rob, he says Ferreira feels like the Cody Gakpo of RR. You'll have to tell
No clue
us
what that
who
is.
that
So
is or what that is.
he's a Dutch striker that plays for Liverpool, but
Okay.
who's not great. I don't think misses lots of easy chances whenever I watch. This ball is smashed away by Jubei. It should have been caught, but Arshdeep can't be bothered to catch it, and
So
so,
is that-
the scores are tied. It was wide filth
Yeah.
from Marco. Could have left it and got the wide. Instead, he hits it straight up in the air towards the fielder. The fielder, with the score, bearing in mind they need 2 to win, the fielder makes a conscious decision to not catch the ball and to stop running in and allow the single. So this ball is the most likely ball ever to be hit for 6, I would say. This ball is going to be hit for 6, and that is how this game finishes. The scores are tied.
All right, let's see.
Okay, I just saw that. Why would Arshdeep not go for the catch there?
You should see
Why?
Marco Jansen's reaction after that. He's with the stunky, bro. Just catch. Oh, man.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, that's a full toss, and Pereira smashes it for 6. Oh,
Good call,
right on
Rob.
cue, Rob. And that's his maiden IPL 50 there too, along with the win. So that's something to cherish for Donovan Ferreira as well on a personal note, and a fantastic win for the Rajasthan Royals, the side that I was supporting, and the first loss this season for Punjab Kings. Definitely, I won't say lots to think about, but yeah, a few positives, but a few negatives as well that they will want to focus on, because once again, Punjab's next game is against the Gujarat Titans. Another one of the better sides, if you want to put it that way, Saurabh. So surely they would want to, look into their bowling and probably even bring in a couple of changes if necessary.
I mean, the Gujarat Titans' strength is also their bowling. So,
Fair.
yeah, although if the batting, obviously, if the top 3 do what they did last year, then they can get away. But yeah, if the bowling is as you said, that they have been consistently ranked at the bottom of all sorts of metrics, then that is a worry. Maybe the addition of Lockie was expected to fix that a little bit, but it's his first match back. I don't know. Maybe he'll be in better rhythm next match because he'll have some training and miles under his legs. I don't know.
Yeah,
But
we'll
yeah.
have to see that. And Rajasthan, meanwhile, again, lots to be happy about. I do believe, despite conceding 220 odd, it was a fairly decent performance by their bowlers, their spinners in particular, the way they were used in the middle overs, well done. Maybe a few things for them to look at, especially in terms of how Berger and Archer are being used, because they've been fantastic in the power play, but at the death, we've seen them, go for plenty. So that's something they would want to be more mindful of. Is there anything more we want to discuss, or I think we'll straight up head into the review? Of course, we will. Our producer's already given us the cue. So that's that from this watch-along, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in. We will be back tomorrow. It's MI taking on SR8, so it's technically the Rohit Sharma derby in some way or the other. And we won't see him fixing that. So don't worry. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. And until then, it's a goodbye from all of us.
Combox. The game lives on.